backpedaling, because I'm going to cut your motherfucking water so fast and make your head spin. Don't get up here backpedaling because their family members, their parents are from the islands. Look it up. You want me to post it? Is that what you want me to do? So I'm dummying this shit all the way down. I'm dumbing it all the way down to this right here where we at. If you got a problem with Kamala Harris, then you got a problem with Minister Farrakhan, and you got a problem with Malcolm X. And I can list, I just, this shit, the top of it can't hold the amount of uh, hardcore Black Power movement, people who died for Black people in this country, who family members are from the islands. You want me to? You ain't got enough fucking characters on Twitter. So all of you all in that little cult, you got to make it make sense tonight. Where's your leader? Where's your fucking leader? Call your leader. He don't want this smoke because you're gonna find that the man is full of shit, and y'all following full of shit, which I ain't got no problem with that. Again, whoever you want to follow, whoever you want to date, whoever you want to believe in, that is your thing. But one thing about it, do your research. It says, well, so that I have a white wife. I have a white wife. Descended of slaves, and reparation Black Power movement, the new Twitter Black Power movement. Really? I don't like to bring family in this shit, but we talk about family. We talk about family because we're talking about where my family is from, Malcolm X family is from, Minister Farrakhan family is from. We're talking about family. Since we invoke family. So where the fuck is his wife mama from? It's on the internet. So what that makes his kids? Hello, your leader. I don't like bringing the kids in, but kids innocent. They ain't got nothing to do with parents and shit. But we just leaving it right there. Because we're not gonna have a conversation about people's kids. Even though we're talking about my mama kids, Minister Farrakhan mama kids, Malcolm X mama kids. And you don't want me to go into the Panthers. How many, how many hardcore Black Panther leaders' parents were from the islands? I'll wait. I'm going to pause on that one. I'm going to mute because I'm waiting for your leader, your commander, and your leader to bring his motherfucking ass up in here. Ain't no much smoke. You can see your way through smoke. That's all it is. That's where we at, ladies and gentlemen. It's a divide of the Black community powered by Steve Bannon. Then they always go to oh, look, you must be getting paid by the Democratic Party. That's the first thing niggas do. When niggas disagree and when they run out of shit, because when they run out of facts and receipts and all that shit there, the first thing they do is, oh, you're getting paid. No, sorry. Everything I do is for my people, Black people in America. It's the fuck I do. I've been doing that shit for 40 fucking years. Standing up for my motherfucking people. God damn it. Going to the Supreme Court, highest court in the land, because they say Black people doing rap music can't say shit on the motherfucking record, the same shit the white people saying. Free speech. Does it apply to black people? My motherfucking people. The thousands of motherfuckers I employ. Black people. I ain't over there with Jay-Z and Puff Daddy and all them motherfuckers because I'm too black. My shirt said too black, too motherfucking strong. On that. So I ain't sell my motherfucking soul. Thousands of people in my community that I've helped. You can't put this nigga record up against mine. That's why I'm a little delirious tonight if you're having this space because this motherfucker here he can't wear my motherfucking jock strap of the lives that I've saved in the black community of the state of Florida and Miami and the motherfuckers that I inspired to get off the white man fucking label and do your own shit. I'm gonna show you the way. Like Harriet Tubman. Freedom. Oh, now he fucking compare himself to Harriet Tubman. Well, niggas made a lot of money because they started owning their own record company after I own my shit. And they called and they asked, how the fuck you doing that shit? Own your own shit, nigga. Own your own masters, nigga. It's easy. Don't let master own your own shit. Millions of people. What I do with my platform in my community, I take my black ass to the school board meeting and I get school board members elected because I put money in the campaign and I get my ass out there and knock on door to door to door because I need them to do the right thing in my black ass community. Let these niggas talk. You can't do that. You ain't supposed to do that. But where the fuck you at doing it? Commissioners. Lend my voice and my platform to get commissioners elected, get mayors elected. Sometimes it be Republicans. I support Francis Suarez. My good friend, he's a fucking Republican. He's the mayor of the city of Miami. And when I go to knock on his door to do something for the black community, like build a brand new park, build several brand new parks, he's a fucking Republican. He gets it done. You can't do that. What this nigga at? Over 40 years. I got fucking youth program. You know how many millionaires came out of my fucking youth program? Not just through sports. Devontae Freeman, Duke Johnson, Devontae Davis, Carlton Davis. You want to keep going? Willis McGahee. You want to Keon Hardeman, arguably one of the most powerful elected officials, black elected officials in Miami-Dade County, just won a second term at the fucking county. What? Huh? Nigga, what you doing? You can't, these days, you can't shame niggas in supporting you. That's the part y'all don't understand. City Hall, the county, the city, the local municipalities, everywhere else, governor, house, uh, deal across the aisle to do what for my people. One thing about it, goddammit, we building brand new parks, $60 and $40 million. We rebuilding our black communities in this motherfucker right here. Ain't no fucking gentrification shit. Where's y'all leader? Where's y'all leader? What the fuck has he done? What the fuck has some of you people have done? Pull yourself up from the bootstrap. That's what the man say. So, you don't supposed to be doing that. I did not get that memo, I swear to God. Until I got on Twitter, this is the first time I heard that we were not supposed to be going out fighting for black community. All them goddamn millionaires who came through my youth program, who we educated because the educational system was fucked up, and we got highly educated people to come educate our kids in a blighted community, feed them every fucking night. We ain't sit up there, we don't go up in there crying and shit about the situation. We get them out of the situation. Where's your leader? This is well documented, by the way. So a nigga like this dude right here can't fucking even wear my jockstrap. Are you fucking serious? Or I was supposed to get the motherfucking memo because your mama is from, her mother from the Bahamas and your daddy is from Jamaica. You weren't supposed to do that. You weren't supposed to take millions of dollars, fight for free speech for black people in the Supreme Court because they were coming out to hip hop. You weren't supposed to do that because you kept your motherfucking money and sat back on the side and said, nigga, that ain't my motherfucking fight. I wasn't raised like that. Minister Farrakhan wasn't raised like that. Malcolm X wasn't raised like that. Real black men leaders were not raised like that. But I know. Kamala Harris wasn't raised like that. But Donald Trump was. Lindsey Graham was. They all was raised like that. The fucking hate black people. Put their fucking feet on their neck. And then they had FBAs like Clarence Thomas. Y'all want to own that motherfucker? And Tim Scott of South Carolina. So that's what I think it is. These black people who follow this guy, who believe in this guy, they're really Tim Scott and Clarence Thomas. I sat down and thought about that today when I was getting ready to do this space. I might be, it's like having a conversation with Clarence Thomas who has a white wife. So is this nigga, because he married a woman with a white wife and he riding on a motorcycle, somebody please post that, where the young fellow on YouTube exposed all this shit what this man got on there, who claimed to be this foundation. I always thought FBA and Foundation of Black America was just straight descendant of slaves. I don't fuck with white people because I could tell you one goddamn thing. The slaves, the people who came over here and got whipped, chained, raped, beat, those folks will be fucking ashamed of y'all for saying the sick shit y'all saying. You know why? Because the white man whooped their ass, raped their motherfucking wives, raped the women, slaughtered the motherfucking the babies who wasn't born by a fucking buck. And y'all sitting up here fucking celebrating the white man? Y'all sitting up here taping for the white man? Y'all sitting up here tearing down your black allies? Bahamians, Jamaicans, Islanders, for this motherfucker? For these motherfuckers who ain't gonna give you a motherfucking thing? Man, in the words of Chad Johnson, child, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna open up this space. I have nothing else I wanna say. I'm just gonna cut these motherfuckers up. I'm gonna let them listen. I'm gonna let y'all listen to what they have to say. We're not gonna interrupt them because I'm a firm believer. Let a motherfucker say what they gotta say, and then you'll see how intelligent they are or how stupid they are. If you interrupt them, that's what they want. They want you to interrupt them. So people, here's the rules of my space. I do every Sunday. When you come up into the speaker's lounge, put your hand up. Where your hand comes up at, I'll allow you to talk. You got 1 minute because I got so many different people. Normally I give a minute and a half, let people say what they say and land their plane, but I'm gonna give a minute tonight because I want to get as many people with their side of the story and their opinion as I possibly can. I'll sit there and I won't say nothing. I'm just gonna sit there and listen to good shit and bad shit. But what you're not gonna do is come up in here and lie. As soon as you start lying, I'm gonna just drop your ass. You're not gonna come up here with the false narratives and all that bullshit. You ain't gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. You can talk all, you can have all your whatever you want to say, as long as you got facts and you got receipts. And I will allow you to put whatever your receipts are in the jumbotron. Have your shit ready. Don't just come up here coming up with some bullshit that you saying and you ain't got no motherfucking receipts. My hosts, the two hosts I have, please don't cut people off. Don't mute the room. I'm gonna do that. Let them talk. It's a beautiful thing when you let a person talk. So, ladies and gentlemen, how it works: you come up in there, you request to speak, and you come up and speak, and I get to the hands how you came in. Sometimes I'll miss a hand and be like, okay, shit, but then just be courteous to the next person and say, I had my hand up first, and let them go ahead and speak. Y'all 1 minute to speak. Do not come up here calling nobody names. If you want to rebut what somebody has to say, you don't have to have your hand up to rebut. Just let them finish talking and say, hey, I want to rebut what he has to say, and then you rebut what he has to say, and then you can do a counter rebut. I'll let two rebuts go, and then I got to move on to the next speaker. I'll let two different people rebut. You're not going to call anybody out their name. I'm only going to let this tether word fly around tonight because when you invoked it and you mention it, you're going to have to define it. If you're going to say, this motherfucker is a tether, then you're going to have to define what a tether is. I don't give a fuck if we have to define it 30 times tonight. If you say it, you're going to have to fucking get a definition of it. The topic of the room, ladies and gentlemen, Tariq Nasheed, let's talk. Why problem with Minister Farrakhan and Malcolm X and VP Harris? Because their parents are from the islands. That's how I came up with you have a problem with them. Because if you have a problem with VP Harris, you got a problem with them. Do not call anybody out their name. If I take you down, it's only because I'm trying to let other people come up to speak. You can always request to come back up. And hopefully we get to you in that order. We're having this beautiful conversation tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be healthy. I like to have healthy conversations where people learn something. I learn something every day, whether I agree with a person or not. I learn shit every day. Every Sunday, I learn something. We have a big audience of people who are sitting there saying, what the fuck is this all about? They want to learn something. They want to sit there, okay. And okay, I heard his side, I heard his side, and they wanna be involved and learn something. So that's what it's all about. If you're coming up here with negative without bringing something to the conversation, then I suggest that you don't do that because it's going to be a problem. Don't come up here putting bullshit in the jumbotron. Not interested in it. Don't do that. I will drop my host as soon as y'all leader, commander and leader come. I'm gonna let him be a host. So you won't have to worry about being dropped. How you doing, my two beautiful hosts, Miss Leslie, the gorgeous Miss Leslie,
Good
and Mr.
evening, Luther.
and
How are
Mr. Drew.
you?
By Miss Leslie is a card carrying blue no matter who, and Mr. Drew is independent straight down the line. Some days he with Trump, and some days, well, I ain't never heard him with the VP. So I got a balance up here. But one thing we all share in common, we want to know what this whole tethering and FBA thing. And Miss Leslie is uh, a descendant of slaves, and Mr. Drew is from parents are from the islands of Jamaica. So let's go. I'm gonna bring my first guest up here, my good friend. I was in your space today, but I couldn't speak, my friend. I was in your space. I couldn't speak because I was at my son's baseball camp, and and y'all check out Mr. Re-Up. He has some nice, beautiful spaces. A lot of shit in his space I do not agree with, but I respect his opinion because he do have facts and receipts uh,
This shit
when
about
he
to get
uh,
red.
when he does speak in his spaces. So I encourage people.
It open.
Uh, it's like Fox News. I
Oh
go to Fox
shit.
News, even though I don't. That
Oh,
shit
you're
crazy.
Christian
I
here?
go over there every now and then. We gotta go to Fox News, and every now and then, some of you Fox
This is
News lovers go over to
oh
CNN,
for
NBC,
sure.
NBC to hear that propaganda on both of them. All that shit propaganda to me. But you gotta broaden your horizons. Go in them places and don't hide in the anonymous. Just
Yeah, I'm glad
show
you
your
went there,
face
man.
and all that.
I'm about to
So
go
how
over
you
there.
feeling, my brother?
I can't call it. Good night, beautiful people, my beautiful melanated people on stage. Host, co-host. Let me hurry up and get through my minute. Look, y'all gotta stop putting words in our mouth, right? Malcolm has one FBA parent, right? The other parents from the island. Shout out to that. The other two, or Farrakhan, I mean, he just not out of lineage. When we get to VP Harris, it's simple. Does she qualify for lineage-based reparations? I don't know why y'all make this harder than what it's gotta be. I get it. It's a little separation anxiety going on there, right? I get it, right? But I think again, ethnicity should have the autonomy to call themselves and self-govern amongst their own people group, right? I give you an example. Right here in Florida, instead of Frederica Wilson worried about our Black history and preserving that, right? Um, kind of using it as a play to have a Black
Hey,
American
yo, man,
History
I
Museum, she
follow you
goes and
on
throws up a Haitian
YouTube.
museum.
That's
And
all.
to me, that's delineating. That's not worry about, oh, we all Black, because if you're a Black, you just have a Black American History Museum, right? You're helping protect this history down here. They got all kind of reparation. I'm talking about the right now. They got all kind of bills to block reparation, cool ideas. Not that of the past, but it's a heavily red state and all kind of shit attacking Black education, wanting to mix gay education with the whole new war on woke. With and woke ain't got shit to do with what they're trying to make it and what the left pushes. But I don't see anybody pushing it back. Everybody can attach their histories to ours. Drew, your mic's hot, sir.
I
Thank you. Everybody can attach their history to ours and want to use our plight
oh
as
we was
theirs,
thank you
right?
for
For
the
some
comment.
reason, and again, if this
Trump
all
gave
this
us the
flat blackness woke,
Trump gave
right?
us be the one
Then I
gave
went
us
and see the
reparations.
stats that they are, right? We wouldn't be at the bottom of income.
So
When I'm having these conversations about specific things for the lineage, right? Because we can't do anything about race constitutionally, right?
if Trump do
So when you
Trump
speak to them about that, it's this
I
whole
wonder how the hell
what
we
they
gonna
should
get the
tell me. And
reparations.
and, and
You know what I'm
frankly, I'm
saying?
to the point where I've come up with this.
But
If you come from a
yeah,
failed
hey,
nation, a failed state, right? Your parents came from that place.
we
What
was
and how are you
Trinitarians before
qualified to tell me what to do with my
Christianity.
people group? Right?
All right, can I
Hold,
respond, Luke?
hold, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
What
Let
would
me
you think the reparations should be
let
allocated?
me do a little fact checking, my
All right,
friend
go
here.
ahead.
Um, First of all, uh, Frederica Wilson did not uh, put up a Haitian museum, and
She
if she
wasn't
did,
she
hold on,
wasn't
hold on,
seeking
hold on,
funding for
hold
one.
on, hold
Hold
on,
on, hold on. Let him.
hold on, hold
Nobody
on.
interrupted you.
Yeah, let me just go. Let me do
I was just
it.
asking a
Now
question.
let me do it. There is a Haitian museum that was put up by the city of Miami in Little Haiti. What Frederica Wilson did was got funding for a Bahamian museum located in Coconut Grove. The Stirp family, which is part of my family, what they did, they were some of the first Bahamians to come over to America to actually build South Florida, to build
But aren't we
Miami.
but hold
Hold
on,
on,
aren't
hold
we
on,
all
hold on,
black
hold on,
though?
Man,
hold
let's
on, hold
go right
on.
back to
Hold on now.
we
See, I
we
think
we
I
ain't
think
getting
you
on
want to
we on
get
that
clipped,
plantation.
but I'm not gonna clip you because I'm fact checking you now.
We ain't over this thing over here.
The first blacks to come to Miami was Bahamian descent. They brought them over on the boat, they built Miami. When you go and look at the city of Miami charter, there are black Bahamians on the charter. That little seal, look it up. Don't take my word. That is what she helped build and get built in Coconut Grove. And there's a list of history on there. So that is what she did. So now there is a Haitian museum that has been already put up. I don't remember the city of Miami official that put it up in Little Haiti, which is a rich Haitian community, which has been freaking gentrified way before my good friends, Commissioner Hardeman and all those good folks. Most of the Haitians have moved to North Miami, but they do have a museum up in Little Haiti. I actually coach high school football in Little Haiti. 60% of my student athletes are of Haitian descent, and that's how that works. So again, please don't come up here with don't come up here with get your facts right now. You got to have your facts right. So now we're going to go over to this other part. Go ahead, Mr. Drew. You want to rebut what this young man had to say?
Yeah. So my thing is this that I don't understand is this, right? So they don't want us to be part of Black history or Black American history, right? But when we stay in our own pockets and celebrate it in our own pockets, they get mad at that as well. So what are you trying to do what
I
the
ain't
white
got nothing
supremacists
against
do
that
and
either, bro.
erase
I ain't got nothing
Black
against that.
immigrant history? Because
So no, it's
that's
again,
wait, wait, I'm not
again.
finished. Wait, I'm not finished. Nobody interrupted you.
Shit, my
You can huff and
You
puff
know,
all
I
you want
already
to.
don't fuck with you. I already got you blocked, so I'm trying to be
Oh,
patient. I
come
don't want to talk
on.
to you.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
want to talk to the host. I don't want to
Have the
talk to
okay.
you.
All
conversation.
right.
He's
But
asking the
but Luke,
question.
but Luke,
Oh, come on. Don't
I'm not
come on.
really trying to hear. I'm not really
Go
trying
ahead.
to hear.
He
I'm not
Say
blocking
really
what you
me.
trying to
got
hear
to say,
I don't
Mr.
block
Drew.
niggas,
That's why
bro.
you got
yeah,
the
I
yeah.
don't
mute.
block niggas, bro.
I'm not
That's
trying to
just
hear all the
crazy, bro.
man,
sassiness.
come on now, Luke, bro.
No,
Respectfully,
no,
I
no,
came to
no, no.
talk to
You
you,
gotta let the
bro. I
man
don't want to
talk.
talk to him,
Hold
bro. I
on,
Yeah,
want to
hold
talk to
on.
you.
I don't like
Like real
Blocking
sassiness.
shit,
niggas.
bro. I
Hey,
don't even
hey,
fuck with you, nigga. You's a
Okay, then.
see, now we ain't
All
gonna do
right,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah,
already
yeah.
say we're
He out of
not.
here. Don't
See,
worry about
yeah.
it, Luke. I
Hold
got him.
on,
He's out of here.
ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, we're not going to call people names, and I like Rio.
I like him
I
too. I fuck with
I
Rio. I fuck with
I
Rio too.
like him. But what
I'm not
happens
on him
is,
the same
and
page
y'all are
though, so
fine
y'all can see.
in
I'm not
these
on his
conversations
videos or
throughout the
anything.
night, in this
But
conversation
y'all
throughout
can
the
see
night.
me.
When people run out of shit to say, then they gonna say some shit to
Them
get
ain't the
thrown
shit
off
talking
the
about.
stage. And then they gonna go
Yep,
and have a space and be like, ah, Luke, kick me out. But I
yep.
said my fucking rules is
Yeah.
don't call nobody out no name.
Yeah, for real.
So we're not doing that.
But he was just screaming
No,
block
And I
niggas.
like Rio.
we trying to have an adult conversation without the
Exactly.
sassiness.
Okay, here we go.
No.
I
Next
got
person.
and I'm trying to do a balance thing with both sides. Okay, Miss Willington.
And hold on. Before she speaks, Sir Major, you will not be speaking in this space. We do not speak to people that steal from black people and then call other black people each others. So don't bother sending up a
No, I
request.
want them
We
to come in and talk about Texas.
no,
I
but
want to
see,
have discuss. No,
Sir Major's the guy that stole from
well,
black people that's under federal
okay, but we'll
indictment.
let him talk. I'm the host. Well, I'll let
All
him
right.
talk. Let's go. Hey. I got one Willington. Come on, Willington. Stay right there, sir, Major. 'Cause I want to know what the fuck a tether means. And I want you to explain that Minister Farrakhan in Malcolm X is not a tether. Okay, go ahead, Miss Willington.
Okay, so I just wanted to respond to something that Riep had said. He stated that Kamala Harris had no right to reparations. I have never heard anything Kamala Harris has stated that she has any right to reparations here in the U.S. In fact, the only thing I have seen from Kamala Harris is her support of reparations for African Americans, the descendants of chattel slavery. So I have no idea what was Riep's issue with anyone, especially Kamala Harris. That's all.
They make this shit up. Thank you. I'm gonna just leave you right here. Uh, you're gonna be my resident fact checker. Uh, okay. Let's get to the heat of the matter right here, Sir Major. I'm gonna bring you right on. Come on, you come right now. Come on, cause your commander and leader ain't up in here. He probably taping some shit. He gonna edit some shit and try to put it on the podcast. Luther Campbell is talking about me. Look, Uncle Luke. Spell my name right. Sir Major. Okay, the question of the night, Mr. Sir Major, and I need to make sure we get to that. Why you got a problem with Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan, and Malcolm X, VP Harris, because they have their parents are from the islands. Why do you
All
call
right.
them tethers? Go ahead.
All right, Luke, I appreciate you at least allowing me to come up on stage when I was denied. So I appreciate that. At least you've been balanced. I just want to be able to get my thoughts out and be also to answer your question and respond back to some of the things you said in particular. I do want to engage you in particular because this is your space. Um, first things first. I want to be abundantly clear.
It's Sir Major, y'all.
I'm speaking on
Yeah.
behalf of my brother Tariq. That's
Uh
my
oh.
brother.
Uh oh.
Okay, I may
Yeah.
not always agree with
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah. Yeah.
just as he doesn't always
This
agree
shit
with
about to
me.
get
But
ugly.
that's my brother, and I'm gonna defend him
And then
whenever
we
I
got
can.
Rizza up too. He
What
personal.
I would tell you is that Tariq is aware of this space and no, he's not coming in here.
What?
Okay. Um, so I just want to be clear on that.
That's
Um,
fine.
all right. So I just don't want you to think that
But
he's
we invited him. If
no,
he ain't mad,
I
if he not, hey, Sir Major, if he not man enough to bring
no,
it to come
it's
up
not
here,
about that.
if he want to send you up
No,
in
it's
here,
very much is,
uh,
man. Is that
if he want to send you up here to speak on his behalf and his
Right.
little cult,
Right.
you know,
No,
see
yeah, no,
what
yeah,
happens is when you ain't no fucking real man,
no,
Oh.
but
and
brother,
real sucker
another
nigga?
man say, let's have this
if I can finish,
conversation,
yeah, bro, Luke,
and you
if I
don't want to come,
no,
you send
Luke,
you. Hold on.
Oh
He said,
shit.
hold on. Y'all see what just happened?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Y'all see what
Yes.
just happened,
Nah,
Miss
Tariq, you can't
Leslie?
do that, Tariq.
Mm-hmm.
Tariq just sent Sir Major, his guy. See, that's why, Drew, that's why you gotta let these people talk. You can't cut them. You can't cut them because you gotta let motherfuckers
Oh
talk.
fuck.
And he brought some great information in here. Mr. Tariq is down there in the motherfucking anonymous with all y'all leader is down there with the other 275 people.
Oh my
And y'all following him behind.
Y'all leader ain't man enough to bring his motherfucking ass up here and have a
Oh
conversation with some real
shit.
men and women. Y'all
He ain't
leader
he ain't,
ain't
he,
really
he ain't man enough to come to the streets and
he ain't man
dance.
enough to bring his motherfucking
Oh
ass
my
up in here to have this
god.
conversation. We can have a one on one. We can have a fucking one on one. I'll take the host down.
Oh
Go
shit.
send them there. I'll take the two hosts down and just me and him host.
Oh my god.
And we'll bring the motherfucking people. He ain't trying to do that. So he
Check
sends
this
Sir
out.
Major up in here, his brother. His brother, my brother. I love him. I don't agree with everything he has to say, but he don't want to come up here with that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the title of the space is some heavy shit. The title of the space is some heavy shit. Because if what the old saying, Les, is if it's good for the goose, it's good for the
For the
gander.
gander.
If you're gonna call Kamala Harris a tether and she can't speak for black people of black America, then you got to have that same smoke for Minister Farrakhan and goddamn it Malcolm X.
Nah, I don't believe that shit.
You got to have that same
Rizza
feeling
here though.
about them that they can.
Rizza
One
here.
who's dead, who died for black people in America, and the other one who put his body on the line every fucking day for black people of America. You got to have that same smoke. You can't separate
Cause
them.
I'm about to type in bring Rizza up.
You can't separate them. So he ain't want to come up in here because he's scared. Because he got to call Minister Farrakhan a fucking tether. My good friend, he got to call him a tether.
You know, it's crazy, Luke. He got to call Farrakhan
He got to,
to walk through the streets of
hold on.
Chicago.
He got, exactly. He got to
Damn.
call him a motherfucking tether. Okay, where's Minister Farrakhan from? Where's his parents from? Because according to their
Minister
definition
Farrakhan folks
of
from
their
Louisiana.
derogatorial statement,
Claim to see
um,
Farrakhan been fighting for black
and
folks.
they call you if your parents is from these
Let me see
islands.
something.
Hold on, let me pull it up here. Where is Minister Farrakhan? Where the fuck is it? I got all my ammunition. He ain't want to come. Hey,
He on it?
where's it at here? Where's it at? Minister Lewis, where's the family from? Come on, Luke. You got all this shit up in here. I had all my shit here waiting for this nigga. He could have came up in here. Minister Farrakhan family is from the islands.
Yeah, I think his mom is from St. Kitts and his dad is from Jamaica.
That's right. They're from the islands.
I've learned more from Tariq
All right. So
Nasheed than I
may I
have.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. Don't bring. I'm bringing the people up. Please, host. Let me bring these people up. I'm trying to have
Oh, I
one-on-one
ain't bringing nobody up.
conversations. Okay, here we go. Hey, look here.
so can I finish, Luke?
Yeah, go ahead and finish.
Because I got cut off.
Cause you
I
here
want
for
to
him.
I want to be clear that Tariq didn't send me in this space. In fact, he didn't even know the
Well, you
space was.
know a whole lot.
Well, no. Allow me to
How
be
you
able
know
to
he
at
ain't
least
coming?
allow me to finish getting the statement out. He did not send me in here. I was already in here. Other people that
How
that
you know he ain't coming?
just Luke. If I can just get through the first of all, I can't. I can't even get through to my
Can you
statement.
ask me? Can you answer that? And you can say whatever the hell. How do you
Luke, but
know
you keep cutting
the
me off,
man is
Luke.
not coming?
Luke,
Go. You want to do all this dragnet conversation, but it's real
Luke,
simple.
Luke,
You
you.
gotta say, I
I
just
just
got
want
off the
to,
phone
Luke,
with the
Luke.
man, and the
I
man said he ain't coming in this motherfucker.
so I sent the room to him. I made him aware that this space was taking place.
Oh shit.
He's not coming in here. Okay, he's just not. So I was just letting you
Why?
know that off
Why?
rips because this room is not even a serious room. I mean, dude, you're already being bad faith. You're being bad faith when you say that I said things or that he said things that he didn't say. So if you just let me finish, I haven't
Go
even.
ahead. I want to know
Thank
these
you.
things
Just
that I said.
please,
Go ahead.
please,
Knock yourself out.
just allow me
I'm
to
going
get.
on mute.
Thank you.
Y'all
Please.
listen to this shit.
Thank you so much. I want to be clear. Tariq did not send me in this space. Tariq is afraid of no person but God. This room is not worth his time. This is a troll space. Can you guys stop with all the antics, please? Just let me get through to it. What I would tell you is that you're categorically, unequivocally wrong. You're wrong. Tariq never made any negative statements about Brother Farrakhan, the minister. He never said anything about the minister. These are your words. Tariq never made a comment about the minister. In fact, Tariq,
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Missed
can
the
Hold
I
whole.
on.
You
finish?
missed the whole
So
Hold
You
on.
premise.
so
said you were going to go on
Hold
mute.
on 1 minute.
You
Wait
said you.
1 motherfucking minute. Hold on. Let me skin this cat here, Drew. If if you say
Oh man.
if your parents
Mason. Oh
are
no.
from island, if your parents are from the islands, which is Malcolm X, parents is from the islands, Minister Farrakhan, one
Oh
parent is from
shit.
America. Minister Farrakhan,
Can't
both we're
can't
gonna
let that
leave
go
right
right
there.
there.
Minister Farrakhan, both parents are from the
Yeah,
islands.
real shit. Real shit.
Both of Kamala Harris' parents are from the islands. Both of my parents are from the islands. If
Jesus.
I'm a tether, if Kamala Harris is a tether,
Oh
then
man.
you are saying all the people who are from the islands who speak on behalf of African Americans in this country, you're saying all of them are tethers. So now you're trying to separate Minister Farrakhan? You can't do it, boss.
Nah,
You
see,
can't
Okay,
fucking
can
do
I
it.
finish, brother?
No,
You
you
keep,
can't
you
do it.
keep,
You can't
brother.
do it, boss.
Can I
You can't do
finish?
it.
Luke.
Can
You
I
and your
finish?
you and your leader can't do it.
Damn.
Because
Luke,
it's what if
Luke, Luke,
it's for
Luke,
one
you're not being
person, it's
fair.
for the other one.
See,
Hold on, no, ain't no
let him
being
talk.
fair.
Just can I
Matter of
respond
fact,
back? Can I respond to the whole tether?
what you see, what we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You
This
see,
ain't.
I let him come
This
up
ain't a
here.
fair
I got
space.
enough of it. I got enough of it. That's why, Drew, you gotta let some of these people who you I don't know whether you say the man did some criminal shit. You gotta let these people come up here and speak so people can see how stupid their argument is. Because we have some intellectual people that are in this room, and then we just got some motherfuckers that's brainwashed like him by his commander and leader. Ain't no fucking man lead me. I ain't coming if I ain't no
But
motherfucker. I would never come. I would never in my
I just
motherfucking right mind come up in this bitch talking about Drew ain't gonna come up here because Drew feel like this space is crazy. No, nigga came up in here
I
to do what? Change the narrative of the conversation.
Oh
yeah,
man.
and honestly, Luke, I wouldn't want to listen to somebody that uses the George Floyd's death to defraud black people and it's not going to federal prison. So
Black people either.
I'm not going
Oh
to do that.
Lord.
Sir
Yeah,
Major,
you have.
Sir Major, he used the George Floyd death and Black Lives Matter to steal money from black people and buy houses all over the country
Wow.
and
Wow.
bought went on trips and vacations. Now he's going to federal prison for wire fraud and money laundering. So I don't understand why he continues to try and show his
Oh
face.
God.
Smart guy.
And these are
Smart that
and these are facts. He was convicted back in April 22nd to be exact.
Oh,
yeah,
As a matter of fact, his sentencing should be here in a couple of days anyway.
oh,
I
So
heard that same shit.
I don't understand why he continues to try and show face when he did that to black
I
people.
heard that same shit,
So,
bro.
but I'll go back on
okay.
mute.
All right. We got let me bring let me bring up because I'm trying to have a little healthy, balanced conversation. Mr. Shut Up.
Oh my god. That's
Mr. Shut Up, it's on you.
that's funny though, boy. That's funny.
Yo,
Mr. Shut
Luke,
Up, the topic of the space, Mr. Tariq, Mr. Tariq Nasheed, and his little group. Why y'all
And
got
Luke, let
hold
me
on,
just
hold
say
on, let me
something
just
before.
finish. Why y'all got a
Go.
problem with Minister Farrakhan, VP Harris, and Malcolm X?
And look, the crazy thing about Tariq Nasheed, up until 2018, he was a Pan African that was preaching about all black people from around the world should be one. So I don't understand where the switch came from to now we're tethers
The
and we're
grift
trying to
breaking.
the grit. Yeah, like I don't understand where it because up until 2018, this whole YouTube's about him being a Pan African and all black people around the world is
Hidden
great and we need to
colors.
team up together. Look at the Hidden Colors documentaries, which I liked. I liked the Hidden. I watched all four of them because I liked it. But I don't understand where all of a sudden now that we're tethers and we try to be Black American and the FBA and this and that and the third. Like I want to know. I really wanted to ask him. I want to ask him what happened between 2018 and now that you went from a Pan African to now this Black supremacist and this white supremacist and black skin.
It's a lot of questions we got.
That's
Go ahead, Mister Shut Up. I hope he ain't sending you up in here. I know you a man. Shut up. Ain't nobody gonna call you.
No, man,
And, and,
I get
and
down. I get down. I'm in the South, deep in the South. What's going on,
okay, go
Luke?
ahead,
What's
Mister
up?
Shut
What's
Up.
up, Les? What's up, big dog? True.
Why the
Hey,
FBA's got a problem with why not? I ain't gonna say all FBA's. I ain't doing that. Mr. Tariq and his cult got a problem with Minister Farrakhan, VP Harris, and Malcolm X.
well, Luke. Let's do this because
No,
you got
no,
a
no. We
thousand
already got what
people.
we doing. We already got what we doing now. Shut up.
No, I'm with you.
We
I'm
gonna
with you.
stay
But
right here
you got
on
some
on
heavy. You
target.
got heavy hitters in here. You got the great Yvette. Carnell in here. You got Bishop Swan, Tarbert Swan in here. You got Rizza Islam in here. Get them on the stage. Throw them some mics, and let's stop talking to JV members.
I
You
got
got to
no
stop
problem
talking
with
to
that.
junior varsity. Uh,
I got no problem with that.
you got when you
You
real players in here. You got to get them up here,
I
Lou.
wanted hold on, no. We wanted Tariq to come up in here and explain that.
He may come up here if you throw them the
What
mic.
is that? I ain't got no
Just
problem
stop
with
talking
throwing
to
them the
JV
mic.
players.
But can you answer the question?
I can't answer no question, man. I'm just old Negro from Memphis. I don't know.
Well, what
I
you
can't
came
answer
up here
questions
for?
like that. I want you to get some real players in here so I can stay in
Hey,
here. You got some players in here. Get them up here.
where they at? Where they at? Show me where they at. Tell me.
Man, get Miss Yvette. It ain't none of them
Send
better
me
than Miss
the
Yvette
DM
Cornell. I'm
because I would
telling you.
love. We got 25 people up here. Hey, request to speak.
Man, kick all of them down, Luke. Kick
Hey,
all of them down and get Yvette Cornell up here, get Rizza Islam up here, get Bishop Swan them up here, and let's have some real
hey,
conversation
where's
about this
Rizza?
stuff, Luke.
Where's Rizza Islam? Where's Rizza? Where's he? I can't
It's
see
some real
Rizza.
players. It's some real players in this
Hey,
space.
look here. I know it's some real players in this space here. I know it's some real players in this space here because when a black man get on there with his little coat and go to talking that shit, and his definition of tethers is Minister Farrakhan and Malcolm X, they coming up in here. I invoke that. I invoke. No, I want to have that conversation. I want to have that conversation because it can't be for you can't define you can't if you have a definition if your definition of water is defined by whatever it's defined as, then water everywhere falls up under that definition. So if you're gonna say Kamala Harris is a tether because her father is from Jamaica and her mother is from India, and all of y'all who ain't descendants of slaves and have parents that are from the islands, all y'all like that. Luke, you, Drew, you, all y'all. So you're saying two of the greatest black men to ever fight for the civil rights movement, put their body on the line, died for black people in this country. You said Tariq Nasheed said that. Him and his people said that. You can't separate it. You can't separate. You can't just no. We are the definition of What they call us as tethers. So now you gotta own that
Mr.
shit.
Rizza's back. Bring him back up.
So bring your hot ass up here, and I want you to call the minister, and I want you to call
I don't need a
Malcolm a
minister. We
fucking
got
tether,
ministers right here.
based on y'all definition.
Oh wow.
Who ready? Who want it? Come on up here.
Come on, come on.
'Cause I know goddamn well that ain't nobody finna come up here and say that. I guarantee you, nobody finna come up here and say that. And that's why their leader ain't coming up here because he afraid of the title. Yvette is
Where's
on you.
Rizza at? Rizza gone now?
Carnell,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on me. Well, I wanted to answer your first of all to answer your co-host question. Your co-host answered a good question. Asked a good question about how do you go from Pan Africanist to FBA to calling people tethers or whatever. There's a history to that that a lot of people don't know. ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, came first. And if you go back in Tariq's timeline, you'll see him tweeting ADOS, ADOS, ADOS. And then he decided to adopt Claude Anderson's language of FBA so that he could have something that was his and that he owned and that he could make money off of. So that's where that comes from. In
what?
terms
Make
of,
money off of it?
yes, to make money off of. In terms of the usage of the
Oh
word
God.
tether, we don't use that because we feel it's derogatory. We do, however, feel that Kamala Harris is not us and we are not her. Okay. Now,
But that's pretty. That's
Oh
that's
no,
pretty
Drew,
common
please,
sense
I
though
think
Drew.
so
I don't
too.
too.
want to take you down, Drew. Let her talk. Please don't cut her off. Don't cut no guests off. Please, please. I'm trying to be patient. Go ahead, Miss Yvette. I'm sorry.
No, but I have no problem with the questions. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood the origin story. It's all out there. It's still on the timeline. It's still in my shows. It's still the history is still a lot of it is still on Tariq's timeline, how he transitioned from Pan Africanist to ADOS to then FBA. So
So
that
Miss Miss Yvette, you finish? I don't want to cut you off.
no, go right ahead. I'm finished
I want to
with that
ask you a
part.
question, Miss Yvette.
Sure, go ahead.
So if Kamala Harris is is not uh black enough, then why is Malcolm and Minister Farrakhan black enough? Or is there not are they not black enough? Can Minister Farrakhan speak on behalf of black people?
Minister
If he
Farrakhan. Oh, I'm sorry. I
go
didn't mean to
ahead,
cut
go
you off.
ahead, go ahead.
Well, Minister Farrakhan can do whatever he likes. What we're saying is that we do not share a lineage. Now, you can come over here the same way we have. Listen, when Amadou Diallo, every black immigrant, Botham Jean has gotten killed or murdered by police, we tend to show up for y'all. We don't say, hey, we're not going to show up for that person because they're a black immigrant. But we do understand that Kamala cannot run on being black because what being American black in this country means is that you come from American chattel slavery. So if you say she's the first black president, the way people usually understand that and hear that is that she is an American black person that comes out of that struggle in America. So what I'm saying is that she cannot run on that. What
So
Kamala
so
Harris
so
has
hold
to
on.
run on is policy.
So Minister Farrakhan cannot say he's black.
He can say he's black. He can't say he's ADOS. He can say he's black all day. But the
So Minister,
context,
no, so you would have had to Minister Farrakhan does say he's black. You do know that, and he
yes,
does say he fights for black people, right? You do know that, right? You do know that. You know
yes, I
that.
know
So
that.
if Minister Farrakhan ran for president of the United States, will you have the same smoke that you have for Kamala Harris as you have for Minister Farrakhan? Will you have the
Well,
same smoke?
well, hold on a
If
second.
he say I'm running as a black man for president, and I'm gonna be the second black president of the United States, so you would call him a tether, and you would have the
I
same
don't use.
smoke that you
I've
have.
already told you I don't use that term. I've already told
Okay,
you I
all
don't
right,
use
okay,
that.
you're right. I'm sorry, but you have the same smoke for him as you have for her.
Well, hold on one second. Let me answer that. But I'm gonna answer it in a nuanced way. I have criticized Farrakhan for different things. Here's what I will say though about NOI. NOI does have a history of helping people who have, especially men, ADOS men and black men, who have been in trouble, who have been incarcerated. So I think that would be a Farrakhan would have something more to run on if he ran than just saying I'm black. Kamala does not have that.
No,
What
no,
I
no,
need,
no, no. Don't dance around it.
no, but
Don't
he
dance.
can't say he
You're
can't. No, he don't.
dancing.
But no, he doesn't get to run.
No, 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 Lou. Let her
Go
answer,
No,
ahead,
he
Lou.
go
Let
ahead.
doesn't.
her answer.
So he would. There would be more for him to run on. Kamala Harris doesn't even have a platform right now. What I'm telling you is Kamala Harris cannot run on just being black because she is not black in the same way we are black, and neither is Farrakhan. His history is different. His lineage is different. His background is different. His people's contribution to America is different than American descendants of slavery. He is not the same. Now, we appreciate the contributions of anybody who comes to this country and adds to that, and we will judge you based on the contribution you have made individually. But you do
Thanks.
not get to come here and say you are the descendants of slaves and sharecroppers and Jim Crow and, and Reconstruction and try to own that and try to shoehorn
When did
into
she
that.
do
That's
that?
what we're not having.
I'm finna cook. I'm finna
When did
cook.
she do that? When did she say she was a descendant of chattel slavery?
Her supporters did that. I don't think
I
her.
don't give a damn. You said
No,
she.
she and when she
She.
adopted.
She
Okay,
never said
let me
that,
answer you the question.
Yvette. She
You
never
don't
said that ever.
you don't have to say that
That,
explicitly, ma'am.
sweetie, then that's your mistake.
That's your
That
mistake.
is your
No, you ask
mistake
me a question, let
because
me
you're
answer.
listening to
You
other
ask me a
people as
question, let
opposed
me
to
answer.
the
No,
words
ma'am.
of the
You
person. I am
no, ma'am.
always going to let you speak, but don't lie here and
I'm
say
not
that
lying. I'm
Kamala
not lying,
Harris
ma'am. Don't accuse
said
me of anything.
anything. Don't be
Don't
mamming me.
don't I can do whatever I want to do. I didn't
And
call you.
fuck.
Okay, listen. When you're yelling at each other, we can't hear either one of you. And
Yeah.
I'm
No,
respecting Luke's wishes, and
where's the
I'm letting him
receipts?
bring people up. I'm letting everybody talk, but I don't want to have a headache tonight. So
Hey,
if you
and,
guys
but
want to
but
have
but
a
the thing,
conversation,
but
have a conversation.
then we say if you come up here, have your receipts. And
Absolutely.
you throw Kamala Harris under the bus, have your receipts. So I think I just heard, and I'm gonna go off mute. That the young lady said Minister Farrakhan and Malcolm X can speak on behalf of black people. I thought I heard that. Maybe I might be wrong, but I let her come back and say it again. But that's the trick bag where they're trying to wiggle their way out. That's why the commander and leader ain't coming up here. But I like this lady. Boy, she's something else. But bottom line, ma'am, y'all get your information from
Y'all
these
stupid as
sources
crazy, boy.
where
What is
the lady
Farrakhan?
asks a clear question, and we're going to let her answer that. Where did she say that she was a descendant of slaves? Come on. She asked a real, come on, Yvette. She asked a straight pointed question. Where did she say it? Do you have any receipts?
I already
Wait,
answered this
wait, y'all.
question.
Wait,
Let me
wait.
say this. Let me say this too, because this
Okay,
you
okay.
have to because
I must
I
be
want to I
missing
want to
because
have a
my
do.
son was ordering something on the phone. So
Okay,
can
okay.
you say it again?
I
Where
want to
did
have
she
a I
say
want
that?
to I want to have a nuanced conversation with y'all.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's do that.
Just came on
But
the
wait,
phone.
When
before you
you
have
when,
wait, Yvette.
I
Before
would
you
love
have
to
that
answer this
nuanced
question. I would love to
wait,
answer this
Yvette,
question.
At the same
Yvette.
time.
Before you have that nuanced conversation, please answer the question.
This shit is crazy,
Did
boy.
Kamala Harris,
Hey, look, y'all.
Vice President of the United States,
Tariq
ever
called out
say
Luke.
that she was a descendant of slaves? Once you answer that question, you can get as nuanced as you want to. But please answer that question. And if you can't answer that question, we're going to have to move on to somebody else.
Let's move on, please. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. All right, the speaker is on somebody. Come on now. Shit.
I think that's unfair because she said that she never said it. Her supporters did. So I don't think that's a fair
No,
question.
come on,
I
Miss
didn't
Yvette.
hear it.
It's a double mute.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Miss Yvette, it's a double mute, but I want to hear because I didn't hear it before. Has Kamala Harris ever said she was a descendant of slaves?
No, she never did.
No,
She never
this is
did.
my third time
Thank you.
saying that.
Well, this is the first time that I've heard you, so that's why I asked you again. So now, if you want to get nuanced, you can go ahead and get nuanced. I just wanted to make it clear that Kamala Harris never claimed to be a descendant of slaves. Okay.
I hope it's clear to everyone. But here's the thing. I want you all to go up. What is Kamala Harris's song that she's using right now? What is the song? What is her song, her campaign stomp song? It's Freedom by
Freedom.
Beyonce. I want you to go and look up what that song means. See, Kamala Harris doesn't have to say. There are certain things that you don't even need to say. You suggest those things. You suggest that you're fighting for a certain group of people, even if you're not those people. Barack Obama did the same thing. We've
Come
seen this
on,
play
Yvette.
before.
Don't do that. Come on, Yvette. You turn into a conspiracy theorist, Yvette.
It's not that
You
deep.
talking
Conspiracy
about
theories.
songs and lyrics and things like that, and you want to claim that because she got the freedom song, she trying to say that she indirectly
but
say
What
Luke,
what do
she
the songs mean?
descended of slave and chattel slave and all. You can't do that, Yvette.
Luke,
You know you
are
can't
you
do
saying
that.
that it? Are
but
you saying
Hold
that
on,
there
let
are
me
honestly
let
though,
me.
Luke,
certain songs that are
we
candidate
getting
to
away
this?
from the topic of the room because I didn't think this was going to turn into a Kamala Harris
No,
space.
it
I think this
was
is
going to turn into that. That's what was going there because that's
uh,
half of the issue. But Yvette, again, I'm going back. Yvette, I like you. You're a very smart lady, intellectual lady. If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Correct? You don't believe in that. So if you say if you say that islanders, parents of islanders, or what you say you don't use the tether. If you say that they can't speak on behalf of black people in this country, then that means you're saying it to Minister Farrakhan and you're saying it to Malcolm X. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree that none of those people have ADOS as their lineage, and they should
They
not
didn't.
tie
They didn't say
themselves to
that.
that lineage.
They did not
No, no,
say
no.
that.
D- uh,
The
Kamala
question is,
Harris.
can it?
but
Kamala
No,
Harris.
Miss
but
Yvette. The
I can't
question
talk.
is, the
Cannot talk.
question is, can the problem that we're having, and I'm trying to have a, the problem that that we're having is you got you guys side coming with these conspiracy theories as if they're saying that they deserve reparation in the songs and that these folks you're putting words in these folks' mouth. These folks never said that they were descendants of slaves. They never said any of those things. But because
That was my
they're
only issue.
but because they're saying that hey, I'm born here, I'm black here, and I'm a black American. You guys are saying that you can't say that. They didn't say I'm a descendant of slaves.
Well,
Oh,
see, the
because you
problem.
use a black woman
Let me just
song,
say this.
that
Let me
means
just say this.
you trying to cape like you a descendant of slave. That's what y'all coming up with in your
Well,
own
Malcolm X is
mind.
ADOS. Malcolm X is ADOS, first of all, because by our criteria, you only have to have one parent. So I don't know understand. I
Oh,
don't even
come
understand why
on.
Malcolm X did the conversation.
Come on now.
Hey,
Go to the
why you
website. No,
Y'all,
you
yeah,
come
Look,
on
look
now.
hey,
at
hey, no, no,
You
no,
don't know
no.
what you're talking
Your
about.
leader,
Yvette,
I don't
Tariq
have a leader.
Nasheed, he
I
not
don't
your
have a leader.
leader.
I lead Tariq. Tariq doesn't lead me. He
Luther.
steals. He's stolen from us. We don't steal from him. He don't. I don't
Oh,
need
he's
anything from that man.
okay. God
This
damn
came.
it!
We
Now
came
we
first.
getting
He came
somewhere.
second.
So you're Adolf. You're Adolf. You're not FBA, correct?
No, Adolf. The FBA came later. Adolf came first.
so all right, so Luke, can I ask you a better question? All right, so ADOS, right? It means American descendant of slavery. Now, is that United States
Yes,
Americans of descendant of
Yes,
slavery?
American descendants of.
No, no, hold on. Let me
Okay,
finish. Let me
my
finish.
apologies.
Let me finish. Is that American descendant of slavery, or is that United States American descendants of slavery? Because technically, American descendants of slavery can be any of the American countries up and down the Western Hemisphere, because there were slaves all over the place. So
Read
technically,
our
I can call
definition. It's about the
myself.
United States of
Hold,
America. Read our definition.
hold on. Let me finish. Because technically, I can call myself an American descendant of slavery because my family comes from descendant of slaves in
Not by our
Jamaica.
definition.
Somebody that, but not
No,
by
no,
your
no, by
definition.
anyone's. I'm sorry,
No, no,
But
Breaker. That's
hold
go
the
on.
ahead. Finish,
Americas.
Drew, and let her explain it because we want to know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because anybody, because somebody from Colombia can say that
No,
they're ADOS, because technically, because you can say it's your definition, but I can say, well, that's my definition
But no,
too.
he's
hold
right.
on. Let her
So
answer. Let her define what's a Adolf. Can you do that? Go ahead, because
Yes, American
I know you
descendants of
you asked a great question. So
American descendants of slavery in the United States of America,
okay, good.
1619, Reconstruction, Civil War, that. So we don't need to, we have a specific definition and it relates to this country, the United States of America.
Okay, Miss.
so
No,
that
no, no. That's good right there. That let's leave it right
uh,
there, Miss Yvette, Miss Yvette. So I'm going back to the topic of the room. I'm going back to the topic of the room. So you said uh, Malcolm X because we getting somewhere. through all this. You said because based on your
Your
group,
group,
not
not
Mr.
Mr.
Mr. Tariq. Your group. If you have one parent,
Who is Ada?
if you if you have one parent that's from a descendant of slaves, and if you have one parent that's from the islands, that makes you what? That makes you Adolf, right?
Yes, it makes you in terms of our reparations platform. You can
So
get
so
reparations. You have one parent. That's the criteria.
okay, you can okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So then now, so now let's move on to Minister Farrakhan, who has no parents that are descendants of slaves. So you are, and he speaks on behalf of black people. He loves black music. He even plays jazz music. He plays it himself. He has black entertainers. He has fought for black power movement, black people in America and around the world. So you say to Minister Farrakhan, what?
I would say he is an ally to ADOS in this country.
He an ally. So why Kamala Harris ain't an ally?
That failed
She
to be seen.
he
Let me
play
go
the
back.
same music. Hold on. He play the same music. He loves Beyonce. He didn't entertain all the top
Eminem loves hip
entertainers to
hop.
his
What that
house.
mean?
So is he caping? No, no. My question is he playing? Is he acting like as if he a descendant of slaves? Because he entertains all the entertainers
You
based
can go.
on
You
what
can
you
go.
just
Luke.
said.
Luke, you know good and well. You can go to a hip hop concert right now and see a mostly white audience. The kind of music that you listen to is not how we define
You just
music.
mentioned her music. You just came up with this whole
Yes, because
conspiracy
that's
theory
campaign
because
music.
she
That's
playing
campaign
Beyonce,
music.
who
The
loves
camp.
her, and you're saying Kamala is parading around like she's a descendant of slaves and a Pan African and
No,
everything
I'm
else.
not saying that at all. I'm not. No, no,
That's
no.
what you said.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying that.
come on.
Listen, when Kamala says there used to be a little girl who was bused, and I was a little girl on that bus. When Kamala uses that freedom song, and when her entire team fights for her blackness, that is a suggestion. Just like when Obama did it, that was a suggestion that you, an
So
American black
Minister
person, can do this.
Farrakhan has never
You're close to
suggested that
Brahmins.
he's black.
I'm not. He is not he is not blackness in the terms of American black,
Have
but he's
y'all
black. I'm not
ever
trying to
attacked
gate.
him?
Listen, hold on a second. I'm not really trying to gatekeep blackness. I'm trying to gatekeep lineage. So if he wants to call himself black, I have no issue with that. I have an issue with
But
when you all go to the Caribbean Day parades. Y'all know that everybody
you
is
hold on,
Caribbean.
but you
I
have
don't
he
claim that.
Caribbean. Minister
Yes,
Farrakhan Caribbean.
yes. When you go to Caribbean Day, I know that's not my day. I'm not Caribbean. If I go, it's just to enjoy and watch stuff. That's
Yvette,
not my
you
culture. That's
dancing,
not me.
Yvette. You dancing, Yvette.
No, I'm
Okay,
not.
well,
That's the
hold on.
question.
Nah, yeah,
Stay
yeah,
right over there, Yvette.
you kind of
You
Look,
dancing.
you kind of
Yvette,
Well,
you
tell
got
me,
dancing
your
tell me
dancing
what
because
state
the
shoes
I
thing
on,
missed.
Yvette.
Tell me
the
what
thing
state I missed.
Latoya,
Tell
Boy,
me what
you
I
got.
the
missed.
thing is
Hey, Yvette, hold
Luther.
on. Yvette,
hold
you
on.
good. Hold on. Yvette, good.
Hold on,
Hold on, Drew.
yeah, Yvette, you kind of
Hold on.
you kind of
Let
dancing
me finish,
because
Drew. Let me finish. Yvette, you doing it, boy. Boy, Yvette, boy, Jesus Christ. I know Yvette husband can't win no argument, boy. He get ate alive up in there, boy, because she go dance. Yvette went, Yvette slid on over here and then curved on over. Hey, hey, and then she tried to throw everybody out talking about the Caribbean parade. Oh God! Oh, I love it. Oh, Yvette, I love it. Okay, Yvette, you just hold on right there. You just hold on right. I got to move on to some more speakers because I got a lot of people down there trying to come up.
Luther, can you
Uh,
bring Rizza up, please?
where's Rizza? Okay, yes, Rizza. Right there, but I'm gonna go to the hands. I got Miss Riri. Go ahead, Miss Riri. It's on you, Miss Riri. Oh, I gotta take the mute off. This boy, this that Yvette something
no, but
else.
look, this is
No,
why I don't get
no,
right.
no. We got to move on from Miss Yvette conversation. Let's go. We got a lot of people. I'm trying to get these people. Let's move on. Let's go, Miss Riri.
Hey
I,
Luke, hey Leslie,
yes.
Drew, hey everybody. I just it's funny to me how this is for Miss Yvette comment how we would take Beyonce's song Freedom that's been playing for since she dropped it, and because she
Rizza,
backing
look,
Kamala and
it's about
the
to be
VP,
it's about to
and
be
she's
it's about to
backing
be a
her
nice slow
campaign
roll for
and
folks.
allow
Come on
her to
now.
use that song.
Yeah.
Every
About an
president
hour
that
ago,
ran
lady,
had
off
a
the
song
mic.
that was used. Nobody never questioned what the lyrics mean. So that's just bananas. I personally think it was a chess move because Beyonce has
I
millions,
guarantee you, Miss
millions of
America gonna
followers.
follow
And
Rizza.
unfortunately,
Right.
we live in a country where the young adults that follows these singers and actors, they're not educated or they feel like it's boring, so they don't take the time to learn the campaigns or who's running, who's what you should be voting for. And I just went through that with my nephew. We had to vote in Palm Beach County on the 20th, and he didn't even know the judge, he didn't know the senate, he didn't know the information site to take him to the site so he could learn it. So sometimes you're going to have a percentage of voters, especially in the young generation, that's going to vote just because, oh, I like Beyonce, so I'm voting for her. Oh, I like, let's say it was President Bush. I like Bush, so I'm voting for him. Whoever, because they like that celebrity, they
I
follow them.
like Kid Rock, so
I
I'm voting
like
for
it.
Trump.
I'm voting for Trump. So they do that. That's a chess move. But nobody is questioning. Kid Rock ain't dropped a song in years. But nobody is questioning the lyrics. So to try to make it seem like Beyonce is saying you can't say you can't we cannot put words in Kamala's mouth and say, oh, I'm trying to say this, because she didn't write the song. Beyonce wrote it. And when Beyonce or whoever on her team put them lyrics together, they knew what it meant. They stood behind it. And there was nothing wrong with it then. I think it's a wise chess move on Kamala's behalf because everybody is not sitting down educating that group that we need to be concerned about our future and what's coming at us. And so I don't understand why they trying to dissect this lady life history on Trump. Nobody did it to Reagan. Nobody did it to Kennedy. None of this stuff was happening in the past. So why we wait till it gets to VP Kamala Harris? We got to know who a mama was, who a mama was, who a great granddaddy was. We didn't do it to Trump when he ran. We didn't do it to who McCain. We didn't do it to all those other Democrats or Republicans that ran. So why is the energy so strong? I will
They did it.
respect
They did it only to the blacks, and then
and
blacks do it to
Obama,
black. They
President
did Bertha
Obama,
with
and then
Obama, and
yeah,
so saying he wasn't able to vote because his daddy was from Kenya. That's what they do. And then they
then the
take
only
black
two.
people to then do it the run out here with those messaging to go against black people.
So
That's just the.
they get upset when we ask you the fact sheet, the fact it. Okay, so if you're gonna say it, vet it. Make sure you know. But my thing is this: if you don't want to vote for VP Kamala, say that. Don't come with all the extras. Don't come and act like this lady slapped your mama. Don't come acting like she slapped your grandma. Just say, just be honest. Be honest. I don't want to vote for her just because I don't want a woman running the country. Be honest. I can respect you more if you're honest. Because I don't have
Hmm.
a problem saying I'm not voting for Trump because he's crazy. And I don't like how he feel about black and brown kids or black and brown or different people in the community, different things. I don't like his laws. I don't like what he got, his artillery. I don't like his agenda. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm not gonna tell you I don't like Trump because I don't think Trump is half America. I don't like Trump because Trump married all foreign women out of different countries. I don't like Trump. I'm not gonna come with the BS because you love who you love. So if you're gonna keep it, you can feel the way you want to feel about Kamala, but please, if you're going to say something about her, keep it 100 and just say, I don't want to vote for her. Because what you're doing when you come up with all these false narratives, it lets people like me know that you lying. You just do not like her and don't want to vote for her. That's all.
Thank you. What it becomes is, and just like you say, we only do that to our people. You're right. You hit it right on the nose. Ain't nobody asks about Trump and his lineage, which goes back to his granddaddy being a German, a Nazi German. Ain't nobody said nothing. It's nobody said nothing about it. Nobody questions how white you are. Nobody questions how white you are, and to define whether or not you can speak on on behalf of the white people or people of America.
Crazy.
They only do it to us, and then we fall into the trap.
And we do on
We fall into the
Clubhouse.
trap, and that's why I say this man is dividing the black community, and anybody that
Oh,
sits up here and put words in people's mouth and come up with these conspiracy theories about this woman, VP Harris, or any other woman. You could do it all day. You could nitpick it all day. But when do they do it for the white candidates? I guarantee you, Lindsey Graham, if you go back and all them Republicans and some white Democrats too in the Senate, if you go back and trace their lineage, I guarantee you it goes back to their parents, their grandparents
I had to echo that.
owning slaves.
Once again, man, I appreciate the
I
space.
guarantee you.
But
Hold
Luke,
on, hold on. Let me. Don't cut me off. I guarantee you. But do they do that to them? I guarantee you that motherfucker who a representative from South Carolina,
Ooh, ooh.
senator from South, I guarantee you his people are slave owners. Lindsey Graham, people slave owners. But do they question them?
Okay, so he got some smoke.
Bush, slave owners.
I think I'm just gonna probably take
Ron
this one because
DeSantis, slave
he's
owners.
more intellectual than I
Have you
am.
ever looked up
Shit.
Cruz, his people? But we do it to ourselves. It's no different than anything in the black community. Anything black. We go to a black restaurant and we sit up there and we want to, oh, I see a little spot on the fork. But they go to the white restaurant, they go to goddamn motherfucking Waffle House, shit all over the motherfucking floor in the back of the thing, look like a pig pen, and they ain't got a goddamn thing to say. That's what we do to us.
We got 3 more spots available.
That's what we do to us. Oh, you're from over here. Ain't nobody running around talking about making. Ain't nobody sitting here saying, "Oh, I'm Bahamian. I'm Jamaican. Uh, I'm I'm from Trinidad." No, we work on behalf of black people of America. And when the motherfucker pulls his gun out and shoot a black person, they don't ask whether you're a fucking descendant of slaves, or you a Haitian, or you a Jamaican, or a Bahamian. They shoot your black ass. When you go up in there and try to get you a motherfucking job, and you competing for that job with one of their people,
Luke is just
they look
randomly
at that shit and that shit say
talking his
black
talk, bro. I'm about to put that in
on the
here.
application, and your ass is fucked up at the door.
Ain't nobody come
So
get you if you
why in the
ain't black,
world
nigga.
we got these groups all of a sudden you want to attack black people who putting their body on the line for black people? Why? Why do they do that? Why are they gonna nitpick? Oh, you got a soul. No, 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 no. Well, you making it seem like you black because you went to HBCU. You went to HBCU because now you want to act like you black. So what happened when the black man married a motherfucking white
Yeah.
with the white woman?
Nope.
When all them damn girls on the Olympics who
They said, hey,
jumped into the arms of those white men. What the fuck are they?
come on, man.
Make this shit make sense.
Nigga, you make it make sense.
What are they? Beautiful black women
Nigga, you.
who love who they want to love. We won't have the same smoke for Trump because the bottom line is, Miss Riri, a lot of these people are getting paid.
Sotomayor
A
is
lot of
back,
these think
y'all.
tanks
Tommy Sotomayor
are
is
powered by
back.
Steve Bannon.
Oh,
He
shit.
created this shit.
It's Tommy
And they're paying
Sotomayor
these people to
back.
get on here to say a lot of this
Hey,
shit,
look. This
to
is
create
now
these
also Yvette from
false narratives
88.7.
about
Oh,
black
shit.
people
This is right now
and
the
this
most
black
black
lady
face going on right
because
now.
they have no facts. They have no receipts. I'm moving on. Who we got next here?
We got Rizza next.
Rizza.
Come on,
Come
Rizzo.
on, Rizza.
yeah.
Peace. Assalamu alaikum. To everyone in the space, I've listened and I've learned. I appreciate Brother Uncle Luke for opening the space. and for all of those who have made their contributions to it. I am primarily here because my leader is Minister Farrakhan.
Uh huh.
I've heard his name dropped roughly between 55 to 65 times.
Yes.
And the
Yes. Yes.
comparison between Malcolm, the minister, and Kamala
Shut up,
as
Yvette.
a premise to go between why we should or should not say this person can speak on behalf of Black people, I do not find to be fair, and I don't find that to be at all, I would say, logical. The question of lineage would never be brought into the picture if the work from Kamala Harris would have been the fighting for the freedom, justice, and equality of Black people. Her lineage would not be brought into question, just as Minister Farrakhan's and Malcolm X's are not brought into question overwhelmingly because their record and reputation goes into the idea of fighting for the upliftment, freedom, justice, and equality of Black people. It's very clear. So I'm not going to get into the argument of um, the lineage or tether or FDA, ADOS, any of that. The fact is, they have fought for the upliftment of Black people. Kamala's record shows different. It's very, very simple. Whoever you choose to vote for, that is your decision. You want to vote for Trump, that is your decision. Kamala, your decision. Dr. Cornell West, because he is on the ballot, although most of our people don't even bring him up, he is on there. If you choose to vote for him, that is your choice. But I simply wanted to make it very clear that we cannot, in all good sense, nor logic, nor reason, compare Kamala Harris with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And Brother Luke, I will caution you as your younger brother to just be mindful that if you have an argument with someone, as you do with Tariq Nasheed, and I understand, I've heard the back and forth, simply get on the phone and call the brother rather than bringing Minister Farrakhan into this because this
Okay, let me ask you,
is not a wise thing to
brother
do.
Rizza. Let me ask you this, because
What? What? What you asking?
me and Minister Farrakhan's son is very good friends.
Yes, sir.
Me and Minister Biard is very good friends. I've been taught by him. If you know who he is,
Yes, sir.
so I want to say this to you, brother.
Look, look over there.
What I'm questioning when I bring his name up
This.
in this conversation, erase the politics. When a brother like Tariq and his followers hop on these platforms and call people, black leaders, black leaders, black people who have family members whose parents are from the islands, tethers. You don't want to speak about the tether part of it, but that's what we talking about, brother, because that is a derogatory term if it's meant for me, because my parents are from the islands, then it's meant for Minister Farrakhan, who I love to death, and Brother Malcolm X. So you can't separate it. You can't separate it on behalf of Mr. Tariq. He got on here and he made his statements and he went back and forth. If you follow him, saying all these things about me, which I don't give a shit. Spell my name right. But my question is the divide of the black community and this derogatory term of tethers, and it's defined by you are black in America, and if your parents are from the islands, then that is what you are. That's why Miss Yvette so eloquently said she don't subscribe to that shit because it's a derogatory term. So I have a problem with you saying it about anybody. And Minister Farrakhan, me, and everybody else falls into that category. So I wanted to know from this man. You say this shit on this motherfucking platform. Bring your ass on this motherfucking platform, and I want you to
Calm
say
down,
that
brother.
I want you to have the same smoke. I want you to say you ain't gotta you say it the
Well,
same
you
way
promised her tomorrow was just
that you've been saying it on your platform. It applies to Minister Farrakhan. It applies to me. It applies to Drew. It applies to all of us who have parents that are from the islands who fight our ass off for black people here in America. And you ain't gonna come up here and say no difference. I don't give a rat's
And
ass.
like,
My brother, no, let him. No, I'm talking to him.
look,
You ain't gonna sway
uh,
the conversation because I can get on the phone and call these people. So there ain't no brother Luke invoking no names. I know these people.
So if I may
I
respond,
know Musa Deep. I have Musa Deep phone number in my phone right now.
Screaming, hollering, and we know who you
mhm.
You're
is.
attacking all of
You
us.
are
When this fuck nigga say this shit, he's attacking all of us.
Oh,
Who are you
So if
referring
you
to,
gonna come,
brother?
if you follow this,
he's talking about Tariq
hold
Oh,
on,
Nasheed.
okay, okay. Just clarifying. I didn't
this
know who
this
you were
this
referring
Tariq
to when you were
Nasheed.
speaking.
No, we're talking about Tariq Nasheed. Don't get it
Oh, okay,
twisted. You know what you came up here to defend.
brother. I
When
follow
we when we
Farrakhan.
when we talk
Brother
about
Luke.
him, don't
Brother
get
Luke.
ain't
I follow Farrakhan. I'm not.
no. You don't follow no Farrakhan. You saying that shit to justify what the fuck this fuck nigga be saying on here.
he drunk. Luke drunk, y'all. Luke probably drinking like a
If you
motherfucker.
say it for
yeah,
one
Luke. You
person,
obviously don't know who Rizza
if
is.
you say it for one
No, I'm
person,
saying
see these people think you get on.
I just don't think it's
Hold
talking
on.
to.
He
These
just
people get on
disrespected. He
here
just disrespected Rizza. He just
and
did.
think that somebody don't know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
But Rizza and Tariq are cool, y'all.
You get on here and have a conversation with me. You having a conversation with a real motherfucker now. So don't come up here and try to don't come up here and try to slide in this motherfucker. See, it's a lot of sliding around to defend Tariq. That's what it is. There's a lot of sliding around to defend him. But the bottom line, when you go and definition of a nigga is the definition of a nigga, and it's Webster. If you create a definition of a tether, then all of us fall into that category. All of us fall into the category.
I,
And then it becomes you get deeper into your definition of it, and you say
I
that,
just get in
oh,
line.
these people can't speak on behalf of
Yeah,
black people and black America. Huh?
I just let the thing play on by. This is
Huh?
live on
Because
Facebook.
of because of because of politics? Had the same smoke. They ain't gonna do that. Y'all can hear it coming out their mouth. They're not gonna do that. So don't come up here. Don't come up here with the bullshit. You could call the brother up. Nah, that's that shit. You know when you know how it is when when a motherfucker jump out there talk all that cash money shit, and then they want to talk tough and beat their chest. Luke, you this, Luke, you that, you this, and all that. Then you say, hey man, meet me outside.
Maybe outside. That's what
Let's
he
have a
did.
conversation about
That's
it.
what he did. Too.
And then when they punk ass don't want to meet you outside, you know what ended up happening? They had their homeboys. Man, you could call them up and y'all can have a conversation about it. But you was yapping off. You was running your fucking mouth.
Oh, he was
You was
though.
running your fucking mouth.
Oh
Everybody want to
shit.
have a conversation now. Call the brother up. No. You're spewing this bullshit of dividing and separating the black community for the sake of fucking Donald Trump.
No, yeah.
You character assassinating this woman and y'all coming with all this fuck shit about her for the sake of this fucking racist motherfucker. You got nothing to say about him. So when they all come up here with their beautiful language or way of speaking and all that, then you hear the Kamala hate. Call the brother up.
Hey, Luke, I think we need to stick to the topic of the room of the the perpetuating of black separation from Tariq Nasheed.
Shut your
I think a lot of
ass
people are
up.
trying to pivot this towards Kamala Harris and who's going to vote for her and not vote for her space. But I don't think that's what the topic needs to be. I think the topic needs to be more about bringing in the black unity
But it's
and
her name.
bringing people together.
Yes, you're correct. You're fully correct. But where her name comes in here, where her name is in the
Talking
topic.
about RZA. RZA, damn, you just
Her name comes in the topic. This is what I'm doing in my space. I have her in there, so it's going to be conversation because these three people who name I put in on here, and this is what my intent of my
He got on the
space.
phone with his homeboy.
These three people share something in common.
He had Tommy up in
Their
here on the
parents are
panel list, y'all.
from
He
the
ain't had
islands.
Sotomayor up.
Their parents are
The
foreigners.
my
Hold on, let me. This my space, Drew.
go
I
ahead,
will
go ahead,
fucking drop you.
go ahead.
It's his space, motherfucker.
These people are. If these people are gonna say one thing about if they're gonna if their definition, I agree with part of it what you said, but if they're gonna sit here
Oh,
and
Tariq
have a
running. You know
conversation
when
and
Tariq runs
say
his spaces, y'all?
it
Tariq
is
runs them real
damn
smooth.
Kamala Harris, they've said it about you. They've
He just
said it
ran
about
his
me.
space.
I ain't running for no motherfucking president.
Hey, Sir Major Dog, come on, brother.
Luke tap dancing for the
Oh,
uh
that
the,
dude
the,
bad,
the
bro.
Democratic Party. I don't give a shit. They say Luke is a tether. I, what's the definition of a tether? What makes me a tether? Your parents are from the islands. So I guess Minister, you throwing Minister Farrakhan up under the bus too like that. And any other person that parents are from the islands who fight every fucking day for black people.
Oh, shit. He going off now.
When these niggas sit up on this fucking bullshit ass app, put their life on the line.
Damn, nigga.
When these niggas sit on this bullshit app,
Damn, my nigga. All right, man. Hold on. All right,
everybody
man.
want to question this lady.
Jamie
Oh,
done texted Tariq
well,
about his
I
head
want to
singing.
question her record. Now
He
her
said,
record
yo.
is different. Bullshit.
I texted Tariq
Do
about
you
his head
know her
while he
record?
singing. He said, yo. I
Do
said,
you really
yo, Luke
know her
waiting on you.
record?
Luke waiting on you.
That's when the bullshit alert comes.
He waiting on you.
You come up here and say you all this beautiful shit that you want to say, but when you come up here and say her record in the black community,
Nah.
did you really go find out what her record is all about? No, you didn't.
But he said he was going to make
Everything is
sure we
debatable.
co-host.
Did you find out what Donald Trump record is? Donald Trump said, what is this platform? I don't know what a platform is. The lady been saying what a platform is for the longest.
Yeah, I'm about to
Oh,
turn this off
I'm
so
going
we
to
get a
give
little bit of
police
peace.
officers complete immunity. They kill some motherfucker. Okay, all right, that's your agenda. Oh, the Mexicans and everybody coming through the border, they've been coming through the border forever. His fucking wife came through the fucking border and took a white job of being his wife. Did you hear him say that? Hello? Oh, we bring these immigrant porn star models, look white, caping like they white, and taking a white job, a white housewife job. You hear him say that? You hear him say that? With all these motherfuckers here, got Mexicans cutting their grass. When this dumbass DeSantis, who followed Trump, said, if you have, we're gonna put a new law in Florida. If you have a Mexican cutting your grass, if you have a Mexican working on your fucking houses, if you have them building your shit, we're gonna put their ass in jail. If you drive, we're gonna put you in jail. If you drive one of them to work, if you have one of them to work, you know what happened? All the construction stopped in the state of Florida. Am I right, Leslie?
You are correct.
All the constructors, and they got their back their happy ass off from that because these motherfuckers, for y'all information, who support the Republican Party, these developers, they go get the fucking immigrants. So don't give me this bullshit about they go get them for cheap labor. They ain't hiring no black. They the ones that ain't hiring no black people. How about just don't hire? How about don't hire them? How you gonna take a black job and a white man is giving it, if white man giving it to the Mexican? I wait. I'm trying to figure that one out. Only way you take a black job is a white man look on the application say, I'm hiring the Mexican over the black person. That's the only way you take a black job. So you say. So you say. So you run this false ass shit, and that's disgusting. to even say it. You're Central Park 5. You ain't giving no reparation. You're running around here talking about man, come on, man. And did Donald Trump. Oh, she acting like she black because she went to a HBCU. Would you have been happy if she went to motherfucking to motherfucking Tennessee? Would you been happy if she went to Tennessee? Huh? You'd have had something to say about it. Oh, she acting like she black and the bitch went to Tennessee. You can't win when you're black. When you open up a restaurant, when you open up a business, when you run for office, when you run for the head of your school, the high school goddamn president of the school, you're running against the white guy and the Jewish guy and the black guy and all the black kids who listen to their parents sitting up there nitpicking the black person running, and they don't win. And the school predominantly black. Make that shit make sense. Fuck this. I'm getting mad about this. Come on, who I got next?
We got we got Bishop Swan next.
No. We had Jones, Miss Jones. Bishop Swan might come up here saying the
Who is
same thing.
Miss Jones?
Jones right
Where is
here.
Miss Jones?
Jones, Ellis Jones.
They talk about me right here.
I
Oh,
didn't say
okay.
miss. I
What's
didn't
going
say
on?
miss. I just say Ellis Jones. Jones been having his hand
I
up
can
for the
make
longest. Come on, Jones, talk to me. Because I've
look
heard the
I
other
don't
first.
see
side.
nobody's hands.
Well,
First of all, I played college football, man. Mad respect for what you was doing out there in Miami with them boys. I followed that. I even read a book about it, man. So much respect on that.
I still do. I still do it
Um,
today. I'm taking my
I
time
know.
to
I
fuck around with
I
these crazy
researched you
people on
thoroughly. I
here,
know.
which I should be looking at film to go and take it back to my kids tomorrow to prepare them for a big football game. Which a lot of these people don't understand that because they're too busy on Twitter, and then to hopefully allow them to perform at a very high level so that they could get a scholarship, and their parents, majority of my parents, can't afford a scholarship. So my kids, and we do 90% every year. I've been doing it for over 20 years. 90% every year through sweat equity, no money, of getting our kids in college. And my youth program educate our kids in the blighted community from four to 15. And they leave out my program with high GPAs when they come in there. And that's what we do. We don't get on the fucking Twitter app. So I still do it. Been doing it for over 30, 40 years. I do the work. But then, according to these fucking people, because my parents are from the islands, I should be sitting up in there checking to see who the fuck comes through the door of my youth program. I should be, you
Well, look,
Jamaican? Are you Bahamian? Oh, no.
brother,
FBA, no,
look,
you can't go. You play over here. Should I work to get you a scholarship? No, because they told me I can't speak for y'all. Make that fucking shit
brother
make
Luke,
sense.
focus though.
I am
Focus,
focused. I am
focus,
focused.
brother.
You think I let these silly ass people on here stop me
Let
from doing the work? No, I do the work. Let's go. Go ahead, my
Okay,
brother.
but
I'm
look.
going on mute. You got it for 1 minute.
Okay, so I'm not here to speak for Tariq, man, but you talking about we as FBA. I'm FBA, right? Or ADOS. I'm both of them, all of them, right? You talk about we got a problem with Farrakhan and Malcolm X, brother. The problem that we got is with you. We got a problem
So if
with
you
you.
got a problem with me, what
No, but
define what
listen,
your
listen,
problem
listen.
is with me?
I'm gonna tell
See,
you.
see,
I'm gonna tell you.
define. Okay,
Don't
go ahead. I'm listening.
let me define it.
No, hold on,
Don't
hold
dig
on. Let
these
me let me
brothers
ask
up.
you. Let me ask you. Let me hold on.
I'm
Let me
just
ask you.
saying,
Let me ask.
don't
Hold
dig
on,
these
hold on, hold
brothers
on,
up
hold on.
to
Let me
fight
ask
for
you.
you,
What is the
brother.
tether? Me?
I'm not
Oh
even
no,
on that.
no,
I'm
we
telling
on
you
that.
the
We
reason
on
why.
that. That's what
Well,
y'all run around
okay.
and say. What is the tether?
Look,
What is the tether?
not everybody run
No,
around and
what is
say
the
that, but I'm
tether?
gonna
Now
tell you
y'all
because
want?
you're
Oh, you want to
distracted.
delineate from that name, which y'all use
No, I want to
loosely?
tell you why.
What is a
I
tether?
want to tell you why we got a
What is a
problem with you,
tether?
brother.
What is a tether?
You're
What
throwing.
is a tether?
There's a bunch of different words for it, but you're
Oh
distracting
hell
me from
no,
my
man! Don't
point.
do that, man. Don't do that. If I support reparations, what is your problem? Which I do
The problem,
for
look, we didn't
descendants
mind. Look,
of slaves. What's the problem? What's
Look,
your
we
problem?
didn't mind Malcolm X speaking for us, brother. We
Malcolm,
didn't
no,
mind the
no,
Honorable
you
Minister Louis
call him and
Farrakhan speaking for
anybody
us.
whose parents from
No, but
from
listen,
man, I ain't trying to hear your shit,
we
man.
don't want we
You
don't
do, bro.
want you
Hey, my
speaking for us,
man,
brother.
ain't
That's
nobody
it. And
asking
it
to
ain't
speak
even
for
nothing
you.
personal.
Who the fuck asking to
But
speak for y'all? Come up with these conspiracy theories. Who the fuck asking?
let
You
me
got your
finish.
leader. There's nobody asking this. You. It's nobody asking to speak for y'all. Who the fuck went up there and speak for? I speak for my kids and my fucking community, and they're all black. So you telling me don't do the work? Is that what you telling me to do?
I'm
Is that what?
saying
No.
do the work, but don't
Say
speak
no.
for
Say what
us.
the fuck you
Not
gonna say?
everybody's a
Is
speaker.
that what you saying?
Not
Man,
everybody's a
you tripping
speaker,
now, bruh.
Luke.
You're tripping. You're tripping right now. We got black families starving in this motherfucker. And you niggas on
Listen,
this stat app
you
with
talk.
this bullshit. You tripping right
You
now.
came on here
Man,
talking
get
about
this
reparations.
dumbass nigga off here.
We not
Man,
gonna
you
talk to
you
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 about no
tripping, bruh.
reparations. You not
You
even from
tripping, bruh.
America. You
Now
from the
you talking
Bahamas,
about
brother.
speaking for you. You get your
Respectfully.
ass out there. What the fuck happened? How many black lives you saved?
I'm I'm
No,
I'm
how many
outside,
black
brother.
lives
I'm
have you
outside.
saved? What work are you
Quite a
doing
few.
in your community for descendants of slave black people? Since you don't fuck with nobody
Research
else.
it like I researched
Actually,
you,
No,
actually,
brother.
what have
actually,
you
Research
done?
it
actually,
like I
Luke,
researched you.
hold on, Luke. He's actually running for city council in San Diego, so he
The
actually does a
fuck out
lot.
of here. And who you want to vote for you? And who do you want to vote for you? Who the fuck you want? You don't
Brother,
want no blacks.
the
You
reason we are taking you to task is because you keep meddling in black folks'
hold
business.
on, man. Fuck him.
You
Fuck
meddling in
him.
Ah,
Get the fuck
shit.
out of here.
He said you meddling black folk business. Oh
He
shit.
running for city council. So he only wants
Rizza got his hands
FBAs to
up.
vote for him.
Rizza got his hands up.
If all FBAs vote, he don't want no goddamn Mexican vote for him. He don't want no goddamn. He don't want no goddamn. If your parents are from the islands, I don't want y'all fucking with me. I don't want y'all vote for me. I don't want y'all motherfucking vote. So how the fuck is that gonna happen? And what part of California you from, Drew? Cause you in California.
Yeah,
What
he's
part of
out here.
California?
He's out here in San Diego. I think he's
Sandy
represent,
fucking Ego. Get the fuck
but
out of here.
I think he's
Eh,
actually representing the southeast region, which is pretty much all the black people in San Diego.
Ah,
Pretty much all
what
the
he
black
say?
people in San
What he say?
Diego.
He representing the black.
So
Oh
all
yeah, he
those
said
people in
black
San
people,
Diego,
right?
all those black
That's
people,
that's what he
is he
doing.
is
That's
he
what he doing.
is he
Yeah.
do he have on his flyer? I need to go on his goddamn motherfucking page and do me a motherfucking post and say,
Yeah.
okay, ladies and gentlemen of San Diego black community, hi,
So
this is
you ready to
Luther
destroy that
motherfucking
brother
Campbell,
because he
and
disagrees with
this
you?
motherfucker right here who running for city council. He don't. If your parents are from the islands, if you ain't 100, if your parents ain't descendants of slaves, he don't want your motherfucking vote. And let's see how that shit go. He don't want your. If you a Mexican, he don't want your motherfucking vote. You think that? You think it? How far,
Nah,
Leslie?
we
How
see we
far would
talking
this
about some as
goddamn
far
dude
as
get?
now. Let me define a tether
How
for you,
far would he
brother.
get in? No,
A
Drew,
tether
you from up
is
that way.
someone that comes from this
How far
country
would he get
and want to be
if
racist
he
towards
was
black
only
folks.
running
At the
and
same
asking for
time,
the
we open
votes
the doors
of
for them to
descendants
come
of
in this
slaves?
country.
This nigga
Same
asking for votes from
time,
everybody.
they want to act like they represent
And he
us.
coming up here with this
They
bullshit
don't
with his
represent
commander and
us.
leader who hiding
Oh, yeah,
down there
part
in
of
the
Boston. They not.
goulash.
They not.
Get the fuck out of here.
Brother Luke, if you don't mind, I'd like to finish and then
Yeah,
let the
let them
space get
finish.
back. If you don't mind.
Wait, Rizza, before you
Sure.
finish your thing, I have something that I want to say. I've been listening intently because I genuinely wanted to hear what the FBAs and ADOSs and everybody else had to say.
Yeah, Luke.
And like the other brother said, I would fall into that category as an FBA or ADOS or whatever, because as far as I know, none of my family members are from the islands. But what Luke is saying is valid. If the definition of a tether, and I get that Yvette says that she doesn't use tether, okay, that's great. If the definition of a tether is someone who has a parent that's from the island, that includes Malcolm X and Minister Farrakhan.
But
And
I don't think
it's
that's
that
the definition of
Talk,
a
Drew.
tether.
Let her talk. Drew, let her talk. Let her
All right, let her
talk. Let
talk.
her talk. Come on, please.
the way that certain people are coming up now and dancing all around that because it's Minister
I'm over here
Farrakhan,
looking at these
because it's
profiles, y'all,
Malcolm
because
X, is actually funny for me. And Riri hit the nail on the head. If you don't want to vote for Kamala Harris, you don't like her platform, you feel, some type of way about her,
that's what Rizza
okay,
said.
that's your right. I know Luke introduced me as a
Oh,
blue
so
no
he
matter
got
who.
he got
That's not the
Rizza
case.
out.
And I also don't give a fuck about who you vote for because
Shut
it
up.
probably will not change my life one bit. That being said, stand on business.
Oh, shut
Stand
up.
10 toes down on what the fuck you saying. If you
I
feel like
understand.
Luther Campbell is
Yeah,
a tether,
yeah.
if you feel like he's a tether, then you have to, by definition, feel like the other people are too. From Shirley Chisholm
Yeah, I
to
was about to
Minister
Minister
Farrakhan
Farrakhan. Yeah,
to Malcolm X. But something
Marcus
tells me you don't
Garvey.
want to say that
She missed Marcus Garvey.
because y'all not about to fuck around with the Nation of Islam. Let's just start there. But
Right.
then, like Riri said, that leads me to believe you're just talking out of the side of your neck because you don't want to vote for her. And that's okay. Just say that. Just say it. Now, I think it was, who was it? Rizza, who wanted to finish out what he had to say?
Nah, man, I'm
Oh.
moving on.
All right,
Mr.
move
AJ.
on to your next person then, Luke. I just wanted to say
Oh
that.
no, I
Look,
got
yep.
we got
I'm gonna be quick, Luke. I'm in the airport. I'm gonna be quick. So I think we conflating the
uh,
two issues. Real quick, Luke. I'm literally gonna take less than 30 seconds. I think we conflating the two issues. Some people are saying they're ADOS, and they're saying she doesn't fit their criteria, which is their criteria. Then you have some people who are saying that she's not black, right? And your co-host, if he got out of here, he's one of the people that's saying she's not black. So if he believes and he has this theory that she's not black, then she can't be of ADOS. She can't be an ADOS by definition because that's the definition that they've set for that you have to be black. So what I think is happening, Luke, is people are using these divisive terms, right? And they're just conflating two different things that can be mutually exclusive. So if your co-host, and I think Drew dropped down, if he's saying she's not black, then by his theory of her not having her grandparents not being black, she can't be of Ado's descent. But what I think people are saying is that my issue is I think instead of worrying about if somebody's black, you should really be focusing on what policies this person is bringing forward. What is she going to do for you? I don't give a damn if she's black as
I'm ready
tar.
to get
That
on
doesn't
here,
mean she's
y'all.
going to
I'm
do
ready to get
anything
on
for the
here.
community.
I really
But
am.
people
I
are
got
just,
some
I
shit
think,
cooked up. I'm about to
dividing in
take
the
that. I ain't
issues
gonna lie to you.
because if you're saying she's not black, but then you'll sit up here
You
and
said
argue
30
that she
seconds, you
is
lying motherfucker.
ADOS or she's not. I just think it's all of it is divisive. But I just think people are conflating the two issues. You can't take someone being
but
black and just
you
make them
said
ADOS.
something. You said something last week or 2 weeks ago in the space where you said, "Do you?" I think it was along the lines, "Do y'all have the same conversation for a white person? Do the white people have the same argument about a white?" I think it was something like that you said, which was so fucking powerful. Along the lines of, do white people have the same conversation about whiteness when one of their people are running for office? They
Mr.
don't have
Luther.
this. But
What I was
just
saying
like you say,
was they
Mr.
don't
Luther,
have this
can I ask you a
conversation. They
question?
don't they don't
go
worry
ahead.
about
Hold on.
who's
Let him finish.
Irish.
Let him finish.
What I was saying was when it comes to politics, they don't worry about who's Irish or who comes from Europe. They all look at it.
Is somebody
They all
speaking? I'm
they
gonna
all
drop
look
down
at it.
so I can come back up.
It's not even
I
worth
can't
their
hear.
conversation. They're too worried about what is the outcome and what are these people going to do. So my question would be to me, it doesn't matter what she is, it matters what she wants to do. But I would pose that question if Drew comes back up here is if you're saying she's not black, why do you have a problem with people that are from the ADOS community saying that she does not belong in what they bucket or what they segment? Because you yourself are saying she's not black. So how could you argue that point? My point is, I don't even think we should worry about what she is. We should worry about what we can do to bring what she can bring to the table.
Mr. Luther, I would like to ask you a question if I can.
I can't even see who talking.
It's Andy. I'm in pink. I'm right next to Leslie.
Yes, yes, man. Oh, well, on my app, you way down there. Go ahead, Miss Andy.
Okay. And the question that I want to pose to you, and let's pretend that I am not a Tariq Nasheed fan. I am actually an ADOS person. And when I say ADOS, I'm also talking about politically and ethnically. And so we're not going to get into xenophobia, okay? But the question that I want to pose to you, if you're not going to be offended, is if you can understand that when we as ADOS people are speaking, we're speaking from a politically ethnic standpoint. I'm neither for or against Kamala, but the thing I am saying is she could have just as easily anchored herself in Indira Gandhi's persona, but she didn't. She chose Fannie Lou Hamer, which is Black, and that's Black American. And the differences in those backgrounds in the United States of America, sir, are startling. And that's what I would like for you to focus on as you're speaking to me, because I want you to address this, okay?
I am
So when
so
we're
like
talking about Black
listen,
Americans and we're talking
Behind
about
this guy
the
is
people
being
who are at the
absolute
bottom of every
behavior.
metric
So
that you support
I'm at a loss
yourself,
with that comparison.
do you
We
not
lost him with that
think
one, y'all.
that
Y'all got
we
that one.
have some right as American citizens to say, hey, if you're going to anchor yourself in my historical identity, can you at least address my specific political issues?
She's right.
That's all I'm asking. And I would
She's
like for
right.
you to respond to me in
She's right.
kind. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
She right. She right.
of course, and I'm pretty sure there's quite a few other people who would like to respond to you. When did she anchor herself, and how did she anchor herself? I just want to ask you that.
Okay, and that's a wonderful question that you've asked. Both her political runnings, she has used our history to show herself against Biden and against the other people that she's ran with. When she made that statement about her being a child on that bus who would have been segregated based on race, that was anchoring herself in a
Okay,
Black
okay,
American
okay. Hold on.
history.
Let's stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Okay,
Stop right there.
I
I was a
shall.
child, and her, and a lot of kids who came in this country in the 18s and 20s. A lot of kids who came from other countries, whose parents came from other countries, did ride those buses and did go into communities where it was segregation. Did get beat down by the police officers because of the color of their skin, not because of their nationality. My father was one of the first people to purchase a home in White Liberty City of Miami. My mother and him stayed in Overtown, predominantly black. They drove the highway, they put a highway through the black community. My father made enough money to go and purchase a house. When he went to go purchase the house, they did not know he was black. And it took hell and high waters for him to purchase that house. And when he did purchase that house, he went through the same shit everybody else went through with
Yes, and
KKK signs. And hold on. So
yeah,
so
and
so let
that's
me
what we're trying to point out to you.
hold on. Time out. So the point of the matter and all that, if she said, I'm on that bus, segregation, me and all of my brothers were bused to Miami Beach out of our community. For what? Segregation. So what y'all don't understand that no matter where you come from, whether you are a descendant of slaves or not, If you came from here in America and your ass was black, they did not ask whether you were a descendant of slave to segregate, to be subject to racism, to be lynched, to be murdered, to be shot. They did not ask whether you were a descendant of slaves and whether you were a Bahamian, Jamaican, or Haitian, or Trinidadian, or Grenadian. They looked at you as you was black. So how is that her talking about being on that bus, being bussed, anchoring herself? How is that? I'm gonna go on mute. I want to hear that.
Okay, and that's what we're
I'm sorry, it's a double mute. It's a double mute.
and that's
And,
what we're trying that's what we're trying to bring up to you. The reason that you experienced that is because the black native citizens were discriminated against. I'm saying that you all were discriminated against
we all
because
were.
black
She was discriminated
because
against. So
black
why is
people
that
are
anchoring
discriminated.
herself?
Because it's
And,
the
and
blank. Okay. So do you not see that we were all put in that same boat? And we were put in
yes,
that
we
boat.
were. Yes, we
We were,
were.
we were put in that boat because of slavery. That's what I'm saying to you, sir. Yes, I
But
do believe.
why is it a problem? Why is it a problem for this 58-year-old lady, this 58-year-old lady who was born in America, who lived in Oakland, California, who went to public school, who lived in the black community, who experienced racism and can't talk about it? So she can't talk about it. She can't
No,
because for the mere
I didn't
fact
say she
that
couldn't.
y'all
I
gonna
didn't
say
say.
she's anchoring herself
So wait,
I didn't. I
to
didn't say
descendants
she
of
couldn't talk
slaves,
about it.
that
I,
is wrong. That is
I,
wrong, Annie, and you know it, Annie. That's wrong.
okay, did I say
She
that
Those
she couldn't
lived that
talk?
life.
experiences don't make you black.
Luther,
That doesn't make you black.
Luther. I didn't say she couldn't talk about it, and I
Who
think
said it made you black?
this this is
Who
this
said
is
it
what
made you
you
black?
this is what you're getting upset about. We're not saying that she can't talk about it. That's not what's being said. At least that's not what I'm hearing. Now, you remember I told you I don't subscribe to Tariq. So I'm talking to you as a mother of a Bahamian child. So can you give me some credit, please? That's all I'm going to ask you. Can you give me some
I,
credit,
let,
please?
I'm giving you all the credit in
Okay.
the world,
And I can, and I can,
and
all right.
then,
And
what?
I believe you. I believe that you're actually giving me some goodwill. The thing
No,
that
I'm giving
we're
you all the credit. I'm give.
okay.
I think I think we're saying I don't disagree with you,
I think
but
you're angry about being
where I think we're going off the
disrespected.
rail. This is where this is where the miscommunication comes from. The
Okay, you gotta tell
miscommunication
me.
comes from. Hold on! Don't come off the mic. We having a conversation. Me and Miss Annie having a conversation. The miscommunication is coming from. I live a black life.
Yes.
I live in Oakland. I live in
Yes.
I live in Oakland. She live in Miami. And anybody
Yes.
else in the country,
Yes.
and they face racism
Yes.
in their days here in America.
I agree
And
with
they
you.
say they face the same. Now they they're not descendants of slaves.
No.
They did not go through that. They did not go through what Adolfs and FBA's went through. Listen, they did not go through that. They're not claiming that, but because they talk about because she talks about her experiences by being black in America, born in America, you guys want to say that she's anchoring herself to to descendants of slaves.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
you brought that.
wrong.
I know, and you brought that part out so well. But I want you to interrogate for me and with me, okay? So don't leave me because we're getting somewhere. I want you to interrogate how we feel when people use our lineage and we still receive no redress. I want you to interrogate that with me.
Andy, I have a quick question for you. Who is
Yes.
we?
Can
Who
her
is
answer
we?
get question?
I
It's
don't know who that is that's coming off the mic, but you will be dropped. So I have a question for Andy, and I'm asking that. Who is
okay.
we?
It's the American public. I feel like everyone gets to dress up in our
American public,
yes, the American public, because
white people too.
you have to remember that we are American first, okay? So let's not erase that. I don't want to erase that. We are American first because we are in the nation of America. Do you agree with me on that? Before we go any
Yes, I.
further. Okay, so we are American. So I want you all to look at how we feel as the most marginalized of marginalized groups, and that everyone gets to kind of campaign and gets to speak about the pain of blackness while never fully engaging with that black collective. So I want you to compare and contrast for me. So please don't hang up on me, okay? I want you to compare and contrast that yes, Kamala Harris is a black woman as far as she would say, okay? But I want you to ask yourself why a black woman whose lineage descends from the plantation, from the cotton fields, hasn't made it to the office of vice presidency or as a candidate for presidency. I would like for you to interrogate that for me, if you don't mind.
Miss Annie, I think
Yes.
you taking the conversation out of context. You're asking a question that you may need to ask some of the descendants of slaves, African American women and men that are in Congress are the people you're around. Why you ain't run
No,
for president?
Sotomayor is back up. He's back
I
on
mean,
One,
stage.
I don't.
that's
One,
in
I
a
don't. One,
nutshell.
one, I
You
don't have
hold
the.
on, hold
One, I don't
on,
have the
hold
money.
on. You asking a question, I'm
Just
answering.
barge on in,
Okay.
I'm
Sotomayor.
answering.
Barge on in.
She
Fuck this
decides to
shit.
run for president. She
Okay.
lost.
Fuck this
I
shit.
supported her. She lost. She then became vice president. Okay. The guy got too old. Everybody says, okay, who we're going to use, who we're going to do. Would you have preferred Gavin Newsom
Fuck
or one of
that
these
shit.
white guys?
If I turn shit
Or
down,
would
I'm
you have
voting no.
preferred this black lady? But I guess I'm assuming that you would not want her because we wouldn't be having this whole conversation.
No, please don't
No, no,
assume
no,
that.
no, no.
Please don't
Let me just
assume
say
that.
this. So let me just finish. So the black lady stood up and say, "Shit, I'll do it." So now the black women on this app, uh, a couple of y'all, not all, because a whole bunch of black women is supporting her. All of a sudden, want to question her ethnicity. Want to question who she sleep with. Want to question everything about her. But you're not doing the same thing for this racist and everything about him. So now she has to be now what you're
Can I
doing,
cut you
what
off?
you're
Can I
saying,
cut
what
you off
you're
there,
saying
Negro?
now,
The reason why
she
you're
has to
saying
be
that we're
so
not
American.
questioning that, the reason why you're saying that we're not
No,
questioning that
no,
is
no,
because you're not in the same
Annie,
spaces.
are you asking the same questions of Donald Trump?
Yes, I've been
Okay, what's
asking the
those
same
questions?
question.
Is he white
Okay,
enough? Or do you ask, is he white enough?
he's the wrong white for me, sir. Yes, I have asked that. He is
Is he?
definitely the wrong white for
Okay,
me
so what?
because of
Which
who
one of
he
these groups
grew
you a
from.
part of? Is
I'm
Tariq
ADOS.
them asking that? No, he's not asking that. He's Trump no matter who.
Is Tariq even
All these
political? Is Tariq even political or is he commercial?
no, they political up in there.
Okay,
That's why we having this. Them people political. Them people is sponsored by Steve Bannon, in my opinion.
okay.
Them groups that's been created since Donald Trump came around. The divide. That's why we're having this conversation. The divide of the black community started when Donald Trump started running for president the first time. They created these different groups to try and separate the vote. That is what that's what we got going on here. So then now it becomes this. It was Joe Biden
That's not true.
a month ago. Yes, it is.
No,
No,
okay.
it's not. You
Yes,
Article
it
can't
right
tell me
is.
how I
above.
started, Luke. You can't
Article
tell
right
me
above.
this started
Yeah.
before. This started before
Luther.
Trump. You can't tell me how
Yeah,
my thing started. I
What?
that's
always
Where's
true.
put
It
put it
has
in the
no
Okay.
order.
jumbotron? Put
Well,
it in the jumbotron.
like I'm asking you, and just like you're talking to me right now, right? So you're talking to me as a Black American woman. You're talking to me as a Black American woman who's descendant of slavery. And I'm not saying that this is the divide. What I'm saying is
What?
the divide comes from that people get to speak for me who don't
Who's speaking
represent.
for you? Is she speaking for you?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, is the white
Then
man?
that's your problem.
Hold on,
Get
hold
your
on. Stop, hold on.
representative.
Stop right there. Is the white man speaking for you? Is the white man speaking for you? Hello, Annie,
You
are
muted
you
me,
there?
sir.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
Is the white man
Yes.
speaking for you?
Actually, he is. And he's speaking
Okay,
at
so
us.
who you want to speak for you, Annie? Who you want to speak for you? Nobody?
No, no, don't cut me off on this. I want anybody to speak for me, at me, and to me who will have policies that address my demographic.
Okay, have you had a conversation? Did you know what her policies are versus Trump?
I've been looking for them, sir. I've
Oh
been
my
looking for them
God.
to compare.
Okay, Annie, I gotta move on. Annie, I gotta move on. Thank you, Annie. I gotta bring somebody else up here. Thank you, Annie. Okay, Miss K, it's on you. Heard enough of that.
Hey, Uncle Luke, Luke, Leslie, I don't know the other co-hosts. I just know the two of you, and everybody else in the room. Luke, I'm a little tired of these people because what I see right now is literally black people attacking other black people and causing other black people pain. I grew up in Georgia, right here in the city of Atlanta. I grew up around the civil rights movement. My grandmother lived down the street from not one, not two, but all four of the colleges here that were HBCUs. Never. I don't know when your little movement started. I really don't give a fuck when it started. I'm sorry, but I'm a cusser. I don't give a fuck when your movement started. I know it wasn't in the 70s because I lived in a neighborhood with black Muslims and people from Jamaica and people from people from Trinidad, Tobago, and no one ever spent their time telling us going down the street or when I got lost, oh, I'm Trinidadian, so I can't find your granddaughter and bring her back home because I don't fuck with black people, American blacks. We were all black living in the West End. We were all black. We were all black when my parents were going to the Shrine of the Black Madonna, and it's still there, by the way. We were all black. There was never any separation whatsoever in regards to where people were from because them motherfucking ships stopped everywhere. And I don't want to hear your made up history or your conspiracy theories about aliens or any of that bullshit. Them ships stopped everywhere. And when they stopped, they separated families. So families that were together in Africa wound up in Cuba and Brazil and Jamaica and the Bahamas and everywhere in between. You are a ruthless group of idiots walking around doing the same thing that them folks did when they were on them ships, separating them families. You are hurting other black people and separating them. We are all black because I can assure you, if that orange tyrant gets in the office, he ain't gonna ask you to fuck about whether you ADOS, FBO, QUG, or anything else. He is going to lock all of you motherfuckers up and your children. While y'all are sitting here debating about who is worthy of having the title of fucking black, we are watching policies that y'all keep screaming about, policies every day changing that will affect black children, and they already are. Arkansas literally just passed policies where 14-year-olds can work 8-hour day shifts. And you know what that policy is meant for? Little Negro children. Little Negro children and little Latino children. They're going to put them in the chicken plants, in the factories, because if your little goofy ass kids are not going to school, they're going to call them truant and say that they don't want to be a part, and they're going to make them the labor that they are, that they want. That is the plan. They changed their laws that 14-year-olds, children, can work in factories, that 16-year-olds can work in bars. So while y'all up here arguing about who's black and who's black enough, because again, I don't give a damn. Black is black. It's been black my entire life. I have never heard any of your terms and titles. And that tether shit is weird as fuck. Because I know
Nah, it
Black
ain't.
American men, women married to African men that's married to people that's got American ass children. And by the way, y'all need to do some fucking geography. Because other than the United States, there are 23 countries that make up the continent of North fucking America. And the fact is, we are the United States of America. But if a person is in Canada, they can be a Canadian
I
just
would.
by the fact that this is the continent of North fucking America. It's ignorant. It's ignorant. And I don't give a damn how many degrees you have or where you came from. It's geography. It's geography. And to sit here and deliberately try to harm and hurt other black people because you think it's gonna get you somewhere. Because I'm gonna be clear, the Republicans ain't gonna give you no fucking reparations. Um, you're not getting it. You're not getting it from them. They will rather chop your head off and burn this bitch down before they give you a motherfucking thing. And they have said it to you numerous ways, numerous times, and have shown it over a 4 to 600 year period that they will do it. That they will do it. And it's shocking that you think that they won't do it again. So by all means, you don't want to vote for Kamala, as the nice lady said, Miss Riri. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Miss Riri said, you don't want to vote for Kamala? Don't.
Show ain't gonna get the
Don't. It's more of us than there are of you. There are more people with common sense walking around than there are of you. Because I know what the future is holding because they're showing us every day.
Damn.
Every day.
Every motherfucking
That's it, Uncle Luke. I'm gonna drop myself back down to listener because
If anybody want
I
to,
know it
if
was hurting you.
before you go, if
I
anybody want to disagree with her,
I
uh,
don't want to
I
disagree,
would love
but I
to.
want to go quick. But I just because I'm getting off of the phone right now, off of the site. Look, I from the Caribbean, okay, and I
Okay.
black, and I'm gonna tell all y'all before
Mad Genius.
mainland was discovered by the Spaniards, it was the Caribbean islands they took the slave to, okay, to the Caribbean islands. So don't try to differentiate. And all of you high colored black people, let me tell you something. It's rape. Your ancestors was rape for your color to be like that. Okay? You didn't just pop out and your color was like that and call yourself black. Okay? And I'm going to leave it right there because I know I have to go. I just wanted to make that clear because it really rile up my blood. I wish I had more time to go into more, but I did post something inside the purple pill. Don't come here with your bullshit. Don't come here with your fuckery because all of us is black. 1 ounce fucking rule, 1 drop of fucking black blood. Your mother skunt black. That's it. Nothing else further. Don't come down with this thing. Come in there because you're dating a fucking white man. Let me tell you something. My fucking husband white. And he right here listening to me right now because nobody run this bitch. Don't come down with that kind of nonsense talk. All of you and they don't come here with that. Are you just like the fucking slavers of our own kind? It was the house nigger and it was the field motherfucking nigger. And all I used to like to rat
How you gonna say it
on the
like
fucking
that?
field nigger.
No,
I
you
guess
ain't.
that's the fucking part that y'all fall off of.
Boy,
Are
you
your
funny.
ancestors fall?
Boy.
Stop doing that to your own people. Stop doing that to your own people. Stop doing it to your own people.
Ooh, boy, she's funny as
That's why we
hell.
can't get ahead because we're busy trying to
Oh my
drag each
god, she
other
funny
down.
as hell.
And I got to go and I land my place. Thank you, Luke.
thank you, thank you, thank you. The key to it all, we're all trying to drag each other down. Who is anybody want to rebut that? Rebut?
I wanted to rebut
Wait,
the other
Go
the
wait,
other
ahead,
before
go
you
ahead.
rebut,
Oh, I'm
before she
sorry.
oh
rebuts,
God, oh
Luke,
my
I
God.
just want to say thank you, Mad Genius. I just added Mother Skunt to my artillery, so I will be calling people that pretty soon. All right, go ahead, Yvette.
Well, it's apparently, I really have a problem with rooms like this because it's often so hard talking to people who can't control themselves. But I want to address something that she said. She said there are more of us than there are of you. I would be very
Be
careful
very
if I
careful.
wanted to see
Be
Kamala
very
Harris
careful.
be president because I want everybody to remember that Barack Obama had to change, and I'm talking about the vote. When you want to talk about the black vote turned red states blue for that man. He had historic.
They did.
In order to win, he couldn't win. White women didn't go with him. He had to have historic black turnout. So I think
Yeah.
those of you who want to be a surrogate for Kamala Harris need to watch your mouth. First of all.
Yvette, stop.
The
Girl.
second thing,
I'm gonna
no,
stop
no,
you
no.
right
Let me
there.
finish. I'm
Honey,
not.
you
Let me
can
finish.
kiss
Right
my
there.
ass.
I'm 15 seconds.
I'm gonna stop you
Honey.
right there.
Hold on, can you let her finish?
Hold on.
No,
She's
we
not going to
can't.
tell
Let her
people that
finish.
they need
Let
to
her
shut
finish. Let
their
her finish.
mouths because they don't. This is a space for everybody to speak, including her. And if she wants to shut people up, I can show her. I can shut her the
Uh
fuck
oh,
up.
Tommy. No, you
She's not
can't.
going to come on here and tell
Well,
people to
now
be
you
quiet.
gonna
If she
talk
has
about
something
who
that she
can come
wants to
on
say,
here.
she can
Where's
say it.
get off
But
your
she's
feelings.
not about to tell anybody else to shut up because I'll be telling her to shut the fuck up.
Leslie, shut the
But
Now,
she
fuck
like
didn't
I
tell
up.
anyone to
said,
shut
I've
up.
been
This is
respecting
turning
what
into a
Luke
dick
wanted.
swinging
I've
face.
been respecting what Luke wanted, and I've been
Well,
very calm
Well,
and letting
respect what he
people get their
wants.
shit off. But
Respect
you're
what he
not gonna do
wants.
that. You're not gonna do it up in this motherfucker.
oh
She
wow.
didn't tell anyone to shut up. She literally didn't.
She
She
didn't.
did.
She
She
didn't.
told her to
No,
watch
she's
her mouth.
yes, that
And
didn't mean shut up. She's saying
where
watch
I
how
come
you're
from,
saying
as
it.
blackity black American as
Wow.
I am, when somebody tell you to watch your motherfucking mouth, that's what they
Shut
telling you
up,
to shut.
Tommy.
All right, brother Luke, can I ask you a question, my brother? This is
Is it your turn? Is it your turn to talk? Who is
I,
this?
I didn't even
my name
finish
is
my
Darren.
thing.
I'm
I
So
didn't even
Darren.
let
talk.
me Yvette finish, and then we're gonna go
Okay.
to a person who's been in here, uh, passion,
Like
and
me.
then you need to put your hand up because if your hand ain't up,
I
we ain't
did.
recognizing you,
I
and
respect
I'm gonna
that.
start taking people down. All right, go ahead, Miss
The
Yvette.
second thing I
You
want to
go
say,
ahead.
only 15 seconds. Let's stop saying we're all the same and we just, it's a different boat. No, that's not the case. The, the thing that makes ADOS special in this country, and I know that y'all don't like to think of us as special, we have a
You
specific
was doing good
contribution to
until
this
you took
country.
that
Oh
shot.
my God. I can't, you all can't
But
control
you no
yourselves.
no
What is the
no no.
problem?
What you do is see what you do is you start off saying something, and then you poke the bear. You
No,
could just go and
nah.
say you can say what you got to say
Sorry
without
about that,
poking the
y'all.
bear.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Y'all think we ain't special. Y'all think we ain't special. You are intelligent enough to know what you just did. Y'all think we ain't special. So then we gonna stop you right there and say, who the fuck is y'all? And where did you get that from? Where's your receipts about y'all think Adolfs ain't special? Who in the hell said that? So you can't don't do that. Go ahead. You poke the bear, I'm gonna cut you right then. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm on mute.
Go ahead. Shit.
Go ahead, Mrs. Bat. I
She
guess
got
it's a
double
double
muted.
mute.
She got double muted.
Okay. Yes, it was. So what I'm saying is that we have a specific contribution to this country, a specific experience, a specific history that goes back 400 years. So it's not about just what the boat did. The people who went to Haiti have a different experience, had a different lineage. They kicked to with Toussaint Louverture and kicked out and kicked out Napoleon. That's a different lineage. That's a different experience in Haiti. I don't have that experience in Haiti, so I'm not gonna go to Haiti and just say I'm black. I'm going to
I'm
go
with
there and say
Yvette in
I'm
this
ADOS.
conversation.
We are different. And so I don't like when people say, well, it's just a different boat. No, we made a different contribution to this country. There is no America without the institution of American slavery. We are different. Now, that doesn't mean
Let
we
me
can't
let me ask you,
collaborate.
Mrs. Bat. When you go into a school, you see how do you see if you go into a predominantly black school,
Mic
how do
check,
you
mic
see
check,
those
mic check,
kids?
mic
Do
check,
you see
mic
those
check,
kids as different?
mic check, mic check, mic
Do
check.
you
I normally
question?
see a bunch of ADOS
Do
kids.
you? No, 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 no. You just go into a school in South Central LA. You walk into a school, anywhere in America right now today. How do you see those kids?
I see those as little ADOS kids, unless somebody tells me that they're not.
So no, what I'm asking you is this: do you ask them? their lineage.
ADOS is the majority in this country, so I assume a person is ADOS until I
Mic check.
found out differently, unless
No,
their
no, no,
children were
no.
wrong
Wait,
just
Mic
now.
mic check.
I'm getting
Mic check.
somewhere.
Mic check.
You go
Mic
up into
check.
school, right, and you look and you see a whole bunch of black kids. Some of those black kids are from the islands. If they all just be quiet, so you're gonna treat them different than each other. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna tell the black kid who parents are from the islands, you can't do this, you can't do this. You're gonna then identify the Adolf kids, and you're gonna put them to the side, and you're gonna identify the FBA kids and put them to the side, and everybody else, y'all go to the. Are you gonna look at all those kids in that manner? And if all those kids are living in the same blighted community,
Mic check.
how
Mic
do you
check. Mic
separate
check.
that?
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Do
One
you
two.
work
Mic check.
differently
One
for
two.
each one
Mic
of
check.
those
One
groups,
two.
Miss Annie?
Mic check.
Or do
One
you look
two.
at them
Mic check.
all as
One
black
two.
kids
Mic check.
living
One
in
two.
that blighted
Mic
community?
check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Hello,
Mic check.
Miss Annie
Mic
left?
check.
Don't tell me Miss Annie left. I don't hear Miss Annie. She jumped out the room. And
Can I say something real quick, Mom?
that's the
Mic check.
question.
Mic check. One
That's the
two. Mic check.
question.
One two. Tell me if my my
That's where
audio
we
is
at
good.
right
You
here.
guys can hear me.
When you go into the
Mic check.
black
One
community
two. Mic
right
check.
now,
One two.
is there
I
any
think throughout this
signs
whole
on the
time y'all
door?
couldn't hear a
When you go into the
motherfucking
black
word I was
community
saying. Mic check.
and the
One
black
two.
community is suffering
Mic
gun
check. One
violence,
two. Mic check. One
bad
two.
education,
Mic check.
bad
One
health
two.
care, bad everything in the black community. Do you really go in there and say who is Adolf, who is uh FBA, who's Haitian, who is Jamaican, who's Bahamian, or do you look at that community as a suffering community of black people?
Bingo.
Do you do that? I don't think they do that. I don't think nobody does that. I
Mic
can tell you
check.
one
This is
thing.
last mic check.
I don't do it. I don't them people name on the top of this thing, don't do it. And any reasonable, logical black person who cares about black people knows that all of us are in this shit together. Only people who want to separate us are the Tariqs and all of these conspiracy theories of the world. But by separating, how do you win by separating? What do you
All
stand
right,
to
y'all. I'm
gain?
back. I'm back.
But
I'm
so
back.
now
I'm
you are
back. Whole
separating,
fucking time y'all couldn't even fucking hear me. This is
and if
crazy.
that's fine, if you want to go over there, that's fine.
All right, I'm about to get
You
back
want to
on
go
camera,
sign over
y'all.
there, but then now you loking up
All right,
with
cool.
Donald
Let's
Trump.
see.
But you can't hide behind the fact that, oh,
All
we're
right,
over
Tommy
here, and then say
Sotomayor.
that you want
He spoke a
things
little
that
bit
only
here.
black people can get you.
See, Tariq usually, I
The
usually watch Tariq
tangibles
get
only
on his
black people
spaces
can
and
get
shit.
you. Hold on, let me
Tariq
just
usually get
finish.
on around 9 o'clock
Because again,
Pacific
and
Standard
that's
Time.
why we keep
He
saying
usually get on
reparation.
around 9 o'clock Pacific Standard
What
Time.
white person
So
on the Republican
Sir
side
Major came
is
on
going to
earlier,
give
just in case you just now joining.
black
Sir Major,
descendants
one of
of
Tariq
slaves
Nasheed
who
people.
I
He
fully
came up there
support
and came on the space, spoke
reparations?
on
Is
his
your
behalf,
chances better
which was not a
over
good
there,
look. It wasn't a good look to
or your
him, and it wasn't a
chances
good
are
look
better
to
over
Tariq.
here?
The shit was
And this
funny
black
as
lady, which
hell.
everybody keeps
It's
saying,
right at
but then
between
they keep going, they
hour
keep playing like they ain't heard that. Say that she
1 hour and
believes
3 minute mark.
black people,
Is
descendants
right
of
over
slaves,
there.
deserves
Shit was
reparation. But they don't hear that.
hilarious. Like
They don't hear
nigga,
that. She said it numerous of times, and
guys,
she said it to me personally.
not too long
But
ago.
they don't hear that because it's just so much
I
smoke
would get off of the space, but I'm
for this black
trying not to
lady.
lose my
So
spot for spurts.
even if you get one thing,
But I think it
if
on
you
me
get
for me
one
to
thing,
speak on that one.
add it up to what this man finna give you. What's he get ready to do? What does anybody?
Okay, I had to X out real quick right there from you, right there. But anyway, for those who are just now joining this space and joining this live, first of all, this is my first live video in quite a long time. I'm using a different camera, so fixing my audio. trying to get that together because throughout the whole dang on 2 hours of this daggone podcast, you guys can hear me worth a shit. And that's my fault. My apologies on that. No more of that bullshit. Another thing is the reason why I came out with this feed because Luke came on the space. These two was going at it earlier today on Twitter. Then all of a sudden, I, chimed in like everybody else chimed in and said, hey, settle this on the space. Luke got on, calling out Tariq Nasheed. Rizza Izlam came on. What's his name? Sir Major came on. Re-ups came on. Where the fuck is Tariq? Same damn time, not too long ago, he was just clowning Roland Martin because Jamal Green pulled up on him. Jamal Green is a very intelligent dude. He's been fighting for the people in Chicago for many years. I had an opportunity to have Jamal Green on the show. Good dude. He was running for mayor at the time. One of the youngest to ever do it. He walked up on Roland Martin. Shit went viral. Tariq not talking shit. Matter of fact, he did an interview with Jamal Green. Now Luke, Uncle Luke from Two Live Crew, who has been a staunch supporter of Kamala Harris, called him out. Where the fuck is Tariq Nasheed? And like I said, Tariq's excuse, he usually gets on around 12. If he do any live videos, he get on around 12. 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Who knows? If Luke stay on there longer, he might get some Tariq Nasheed. Who knows? But I'm going to get back on this space because this is what everybody came for. But appreciate y'all for getting on here, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's my page right there. Uncle Luke. There he goes. Bam. Get him back on the space. Start listening. I'm going to try to get my
We're not
mic
on
back,
that.
but I highly doubt it because there's so many people
Divide,
want to speak.
conquer. If you want to be over there, then
Tariq
go over
still
there. I
not
ain't got
on.
no
He's still
problem with
not
it.
on. What the fuck? Yeah,
I ain't got
man.
no problem with
And
it.
he saw, and I
You're
text
not
Tariq.
going.
He saw my
You're
damn
not getting ready
text.
to tell me or
So,
anybody
like,
that born here
bruh,
and
where
black
you at?
here and live here and went through segregation,
Who
went
knows?
through
I'm going to
racism,
get up off
went
here real
through
quick.
Jim Crow shit, went through bad education, went through running for the police because you're black, went through getting locked up because you black. You ain't get ready to sit up here and say no shit like that. They ain't black. You tripping. Y'all tripping.
Luke, I just
My
want to
black,
make
my black ass, my black ass been locked up plenty times. Driving while black. Them motherfuckers ain't look on no motherfucking tag and pull up the tag and say, oh, this nigga here is a Bahamian. No, you driving while black. You to them people, you a nigga. And y'all intellectual black people on here, y'all need to stop it. I don't give. That's why I don't fuck with grown people. I try and help motivate kids because grown people, y'all have all kind. Y'all we tear each other down. Just like that lady was saying it, and then she wanted to take a little part of what she said and then ran with that because they got no argument. The lady basically said we're all black. We're in the same fucking melting pot. You're fucking all black. It's just that simple. Are you a FBA? Are you Adolf? No, you're not. Are Adolfs and FBAs or Jamaicans and Bahamians? No, we're not. But to them motherfuckers, we're all black. To them, we're all black. Should we all be supporting each other? Fuck yeah. Should we all be dividing each other? No. Should we be like Tariq and all them calling people derogatory names because their parents, because they're born here and their parents came from the islands? You come up with these fucking names? That's divide. That's separation. If you don't see that, ain't nobody in this group could tell me when them people come, when the things that when the everyday things that a black man and black women face, that is because of your lineage. Nobody on here can say that. When you face those uncertainties and those the adversity, when it's time for you to go and get you a loan from the bank, and they see your black ass walk up there, they ain't questioning whether you Jamaican, Bahamian, or descendant of slave. They looking at you because you're black. When you mosey your motherfucking ass up there, try to buy you an NFL football team or an NBA franchise, and you got the money, you black. When you go into a circle and get a job, whether it's a football coach or some shit like that, they're gonna say he a black coach. They said Brian Flores was a black coach. His parents was from the goddamn islands. Did y'all jump on here and say that? Did you? Everybody was celebrating the gymnast. Did you look at her mother? Did you fucking do the research? We got a black gymnast. Yes, she's the greatest in the fucking world of all time. Did you do the research? Did you do the fucking no? Did you break her shit down? Did you call her a tether? Did you do the so you can't have it anyway. You can't have it your own way. Did you do the research on her? Tiger Woods, first black guy to win a motherfucking Masters. Okay. Did you look at his mama? Everybody own that. And when you go look at his motherfucking story, his mama motherfucking Asian. And when he went to the University of fucking Stanford, and when it was time for them to go to certain golf courses, they would not let the team go into the golf course because they said what? He was black. You think he run up there and say, well, I'm not fully black. I'm not a descendant of slaves. My mother is fucking Asian. He experienced the same shit that all black people experience in this country. That's the part you dividers don't understand. Or y'all don't want to understand. They did not never tell Tiger Woods. They looked at him as a black person. They ain't say your mama, he ain't walk. You think he walked up there with his motherfucking mama? Look at this documentary. He went up there with his mama, the Asian lady. Hell no, this nigga is black. I don't give a fuck what you are. We don't have black people coming to our motherfucking golf course. And both of them had to get in the car and go home. The same way a descendant of slave get in the car and go home when you don't get that job. So all this bullshit about this clown dude y'all follow, this all separation. He has no argument. That's why he ain't man enough to bring his ass up in here to have a conversation about him and his white mother-in-law and his mixed up kids, which is fine. I don't have no problem with it. That's fine. Love who you want to love. I don't give a rat's ass who you want to love. But if they come out looking black, I guarantee you, his black wife, ex-wife, is gonna be sitting up there. Look, my shit. I got some white kids from another man. They ain't getting treated the same way my black kids getting treated, and my black kids is from this FBA. Make it make sense, people. I'm done with this conversation. Y'all go have your little spaces talking shit about Luke. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, Luke.